start recording and start off with back to the save. What day are we on? We are on day 7. I think. You're hoping to have more money this time? Me 3. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. The worst part is definitely gonna be the walking this year. So make sure you have good shoes. Hold on. Opening something up, I forgot to open. You love walking? Yeah, walking's fun. Walking's fine. Walking's okay, I suppose. It's okay. I think we're on day 7, right? I think so. I actually don't remember. Oh, 1 second. Sorry, I had to listen to something real quick. Yeah, the base station is gonna be the walking for sure, because we're gonna have to walk to with the con, because the delta we're not sure if we get, right? So. Oh, it's you. Hey, Zeno, how's the night so far? It's calm as usual. We've got a slight problem though. What happened? My supplier made some logistical errors, and I don't have half my. Oh wait, what the fuck? We are on. It loaded me onto day 22. That is not the day I want. I want day 7. Okay, Faz nuts. What nuts? Military personnel stationed along East Coast to prevent immigrants flooding in from the Atlantic. Dude, error. It's like your homeland right now. Royal representative pushed the ministry for more accessible sedative. Doctor from Salak Town arrested for experimenting with child cloning. No. What do you mean no? They're stopping the trying to stop the immigrants. It's too close to home. Actually, that would be okay. Yes. I mean, it would be really hard to pull off, but it's something that'll make the story different. Different isn't always good. It's a neat concept, but you need to handle it carefully and gracefully. I know. Whoops. Hey, Gala. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Gala. Am I interrupting? I'm gonna lower the game down again. It's loud. I didn't realize how loud it was. It's nothing. Zeno was just here giving me feedback. It's for the book I'm writing. It's like a heavy discussion. What are you up to tonight? I'm just planning to sit and relax. Please don't let my presence interrupt you. Oh, don't worry about that. Don't worry about it. Although I need to interrupt Zeno for a moment. Sure, how can I help you? Can I have a cup of, you remember my remedy? Of course. Do you want to give it a try again? My last order might have been the right drink, but let's give it a try again. Just to be sure. Okay. It has tea and ginger. It was tea, ginger. No, ginger. It's tea, milk, and ginger, I believe, for the Galahad. Nice. Serve it. Judging from the smell, this looks like it. Indeed, I have the same feeling. I made a note of that mixture. Perfect. Anyway, please don't mind me and continue with your discussion. Don't worry, Mr. Gallo, we're done for the night. You're done. I have a lot of new homework thanks to you. You're welcome. Is Hyde coming? No, I'm by myself tonight. It's gonna be a peaceful night then. That's mean, Freya. Oh, come on, I was just joking. He needs to learn how to communicate his thoughts nicely, though. He might not look like it, but he's a very kind person, you know. He doesn't show it, that's for sure. That applies to you as well. No, come on. Oh, come on! No wrong. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Bailey's. Hey, how are you doing, Freya? Not good. What's going on? You know, I was just criticizing my story. It's called feedback. It's cruel. It's necessary. That was interesting. What's the problem with the story? The story is non-linear and quite complicated. Imagine a choose-your-own-adventure storybook, but for adults. That sounds pretty common so far. But instead of telling you which page to turn to, each decision you make will give you a score. What? That score will determine which page you should go to. That sounds more like a video game than a book. I know, it's not that original. But my target here is a mainstream audience. Huh? With the help of my publisher, that kind of book may go mainstream. I don't think you should talk about mainstream in Bailey's. He kind of looks like a hipster. Just like that Choose Your Own Adventure show on Netstream. It was nothing new, but because of the marketing and the names involved, it reached the mainstream market. That sounds interesting. And highly ambitious, Freya. At least simpler than my other idea. Which is making the novel not in the form of a book, but in the form of story cards. What does that mean? Genuinely, what does that mean? I don't know. I know, right? As if she has all the time in the world, but that's before even considering the sensitive issue of setting the story in a world where only humans exist. What did you say? No, there's a reason why it has to be that way. Just wait until I finish it, okay? Here, thanks for the stretch. As you know, said, I don't have the time. Getting a normal page approved is already a steep climb. Let's not make the mountain even higher. Fair enough. What's the story all about it, by the way? You'll have to wait for it. Don't want to spoil the fun. But yeah, this world has a bunch of different, like, demi-humans. And in the last part, she's talking about how, she was writing a book of only short, and someone called her racist for it. It's like, no. But, like, I think even a world with only humans will still have, like, racism and stuff involved. And, like, yep. Yep. Anyway, I haven't ordered anything. What do you want to drink tonight? Ginger latte, if you know how to make it. Coffee, ginger milk. Ginger latte. Well, it's gonna be ginger, bro. Here you go. Oh, I have a new story too to read. Brew pad. Ginger latte. Tomato chill. Gala. So summary, veteran not working in the hospital. Food, anything warm and made with ginger. Music, Metal Maiden. Books, Full Metal Jarhead. Iron Maiden, Full Metal Jacket. Nice. What I'm doing with my life, trying to heal myself by helping other people heal. Cringe. Bailey's. Favorite things, punk. Oh, been listening to Pumpkin Spice since I was a wee lad. The fuck is Pumpkin Spice supposed to be? What I'm doing with my life. Escaping bloodlines, experiencing life one color at a time. One day I'll have my own solo exhibition. Escaping bloodlines. Dude, I'm gonna own the whole bloodline. New story, by the way. The anxious boy and his love stories on public transport. The day was hot, sunny, and humid, just like the most days in Jakarta. I was standing near a crowded bus. Jakarta name drop, by the way. I was standing inside a crowded bus, neither full functioning air conditioning nor proper ventilation. Trying to keep myself productive in the uncomfortable environment by reading my recently bought copy of Maruki Harukami's The elephant vanishes while listening to a random playlist on my old iPod. Despite the hellish conditions, you could say I was luckier than most because I was standing near the rear side of the bus, leaning my back on the side of a seat. Safe enough not to fall out of the bus, breezy enough to breathe freely. As mentioned, I was on a public bus in Jakarta, so naturally I need to be aware of my surroundings, mostly keep my belongings secure from pickpockets and other human pests. I glanced around the bus several times in between pages, and that was when I saw her. It's hard to describe her. She has no specific characteristics to differentiate her from other women. She's like the perfect example of the girl you walk past unseeing on the sidewalk every day. A girl you might glance at for a second. Then a few steps later, it would be hard even to remember her hair color, never mind what her eyes, her nose, her mouth looked like. She was standing to the front door of the bus, not leaning on anything or anyone, not touching the bacteria-infested hand grip on the ceiling of the bus, although, to be fair, it might have been hard for her to reach that grip anyway. But still, she stood there with the perfect balance of a tree rooted in healthy soil. She stood as if somebody had silently put the Venus de Milo on the bus, as she somehow fit perfectly without anyone noticing it happening. She was wearing a pair of earphones, wired just like headphones were supposed to be. Just like headphones were supposed to be. Yeah, fuck wireless headphones, as I'm currently wearing a pair of wireless headphones. And a slight smile on her face. Sometimes she closed her eyes for a few moments, enjoying the music only if she could hear. Her eyes rarely stayed in one place. They kept wandering around the bus, not too fast like someone is anxious, not too slow like someone looking at something specific. Maybe she's the one, I thought. This isn't the first time I thought has crossed my mind. Fuck's sakes. This isn't the first time a thought like that has crossed my mind. As a hopeless romantic, seeing any woman who piques my interest will immediately trigger a story in my imagination. A story of how I'll approach them, get to know them, with a proviso that they're just as I imagine them to be, start dating, get married, have kids, grow old in our home, and so on and so on. Random cuties, that's what I call them. Unicorns among horses. The term doesn't apply to any cute girls I see, of course, but it has to be someone special, or at least someone I imagine to be special. The thing is, automatically imagining those stories whenever I happen across a random cutie isn't healthy. Also, naming them random cuties is not healthy either. It puts a toll on my mind and, of course, my heart. It creates a lot of unhealthy expectations before any opportunity even arise. Oh shit, she looked at me. We made eye contact for a brief flash of seconds. I immediately returned to my book. Did she notice me staring at her? Did she see what I was thinking? My mind was spinning, overthinking while my pulse beats double time in my ears. The kitty staring at my book without what just happened. Okay, no, I don't have it on here. What just happened? I obviously can't read it properly. My eyes were looking at the words, but nothing was being processed other than my thoughts of her. I glanced back at her and she was staring at me. Eye contact more than once. It has to mean something. Does it though? Should I approach her and introduce myself? Yes. Yes, I should. What if things go wrong? What's the worst thing that could happen if we introduce ourselves? First, the crowded bus and moving from the rear door to the front will definitely annoy some people. Second, what if after we approach her, she becomes annoyed and, oh, come on, you're overthinking as usual. Nothing bad will happen if she does get annoyed. Don't dismiss me. Nothing bad will happen. She might scream and say I'm a pervert, and then the whole bus will beat me to death. Oh, and the worst option, what if we introduce ourselves and it turns out she's not like we imagined her to be? All the time and energy will be wasted, exchanged for years of agony. Oh, everything will be fine. Don't worry too much. No matter what happens second, we still have to try something first. No, that's too much risk. The debate is still raging inside my head, and that's when it happens. We make eye contact again, but this time, it lasts longer than a few seconds. Then she smiled at me, and then just a small curve on those perfectly average, beautiful lips. Perfectly average, bro. What? I quickly returned to my look. See, you have to do something. But remember that girl with the violin we saw on the train, like Yogyakarta, a few years ago? Of course I remember. Exactly. She was a random person that sat across me on the train. We don't even remember what month it was, and yet we still remember that maroon coat she was wearing, the violin case she put in the overhead compartment, and her reddish hair in the pixie cut. That was different. We might have saved ourselves a lot of embarrassment by not talking to her. That's the noise, the internal dialogue, it won't stop. I was sweating, but not because of the heat or cold sweat. This has to stop. Stop! I screamed internally. Everything stopped, and just in time, my old iPod randomly shuffles to explosion in space. The only moment we were alone. I cranked up the volume, put my book in my bag, and just breathed. Yes, I might lose the chance to meet the one by doing this, but at least as long as I don't know her, she's perfect. As far as I know, she might be listening to Explosion in the Space. As far as I know, she might be a big fan of horror comic or Final Dreams 9. Final Fantasy 9. As far as I know, she might be single. As far as I know, she might be the 100% perfect match for me that I believe can't exist if my knowledge of her goes any further than what I know it right now. Besides, as the old saying goes, if it's meant to be, it will be. The bus stopped in front of Plaza Senayan. Senayan? Yeah, my destination. It was time for me to go. Decided not to look in her direction as I left, knowing that if I looked at her, it would be the last time I ever saw her, and that's too hard for a hopeless romantic like me. I left the bus and enjoyed the warm sun and the bright breeze of fresh air, finally out of that metal Schrodinger's box. That's what happened. Turned my head to the right. There she was, sitting alone, enjoying the breeze. Now she was free of the roasting muddle box we humans called bus. She turned her head to the left, showing a glimmer of surprise at seeing me standing there. After that, she smiled. So if it's meant to be, it will be? That's a good story. That's a good story. God damn. God damn. That's a good story. It was meant to be. Anyway. Thanks. Damn, this is good. This kind of drink making skill, I wonder why your place isn't any bigger. What we have here now is more than enough for me. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. By the way, how are you doing, Bailey's? Still busy with your last client? Hold on. Okay. No, I'm done with her. Done? As in you're dropping the project? No, I think he just finished it. Hey, I'm not crazy. I still need the money. Done as in I finished the job. I spent the past few days making sure it's even done before the deadline. Did she like it? Oh, she loved it. She has some complaints, of course, but I convinced her by using some design terms she doesn't understand. So you finished your job by bullshitting her? The finest bullshit, my lady. That's one survival skill every freelancer must have. Are you working on anything right now? No. I'm taking a break from work. I need to work on a few personal matters. Oh. Yeah. 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 Like, you and Lua? Something like that. By the way, I'm curious. How'd you guys meet? If you don't mind me asking. I don't mind. It's just that I was young and stupid, you know? Oh, come on. Who hasn't been there? You're right. So, it was a bit of a player back in college. Ooh, spicy. Ooh, spicy. I didn't go to college. Because I'm dumb. And I was going after my then best friend's girlfriend's friend. My then best friend's girlfriend's friend. Okay. Wait, what? Okay, I'll say it slowly. I used to have a best friend. He was an incubus. Okay. Let's call him Cognac. Cognac has a girlfriend. Still following. And that girl has a friend. That friend is the one I'm after. Oh, okay. Got it. She was one of the hottest girls there, but everyone knew she wasn't the type of girl you'd want to date. Why? I don't want to get into the details, but this succubus was super hot. All the guys wanted to sleep with her. She was a player too. Huh? That doesn't sound like Lua at all. Because it wasn't Lua, genius. Huh? Lua was my friend's girl. Holy moly. This is getting spicier. The other girl's name was, let's call her Rose. Continue. I knew Lua thanks to her relationship with Cognac. That's a fake name you made up, right? Yes. I don't believe it is. Now, will you let me continue without interruptions? Okay. So I asked Lua a lot of things about Rose. She knew what I was after. It annoyed her so much. But I kept on bothering her. I mean, I was a pretty active guy back then. All right, bud. So Lua came over to visit us at one point. I lived with Cognac back in college. I'd been out and I got back just as Lua arrived. A total coincidence. We went into our place together and witnessed something surprising. What? Cognac was sleeping with Rose. Holy mother of moly! I saw a look at Lua's face, the disbelief, anger, sadness, and without even thinking about it, I punched Cognac in the face. You what? I got into a fight with him. Oh, I haven't told you. Cognac was a Brazilian jiu-jitsu tutor for kids. Oh, he's pretty good. Oh my. Yeah, I landed that one punch and he beat me to a pulp. Easily. Lua begged me to stop fighting on her behalf. Well, she begged Cognac. Hey, I wasn't kidding. I lost, but I don't give up easily. I was bleeding pretty bad. So Lua took care of my injuries. We grew closer after that. And I don't even remember the exact date, but suddenly that friendship turned into a relationship. That's one hell of a story. I know. Have you seen her by any chance? Yeah, Lua came by a few days ago. How's she doing? She doesn't return any of my calls or texts. Well, dude, this is the story. Am I the ex? Reddit, am I the ex? Am I the asshole here? I told my girlfriend I'd leave my bloodline, and I'd lose my immortality for her. But she didn't want me to have that. Am I the asshole here? No. Well, she's healthy, that's for sure. Got into an argument, though. With whom? There was this male model. A model? I didn't think she was the type of girl. Oh, now Gala's interested because we're talking about Hyde. To go out with a model? Oh, they weren't together. What were they arguing about? Well, we were talking about your relationship. Lua told us about the reason behind the fight, about your family stuff. And then this guy, Hyde, joined the discussion. What do you say? You don't understand why Lua would insist on getting family approval, considering, you know, what? You're willing to leave your own family? You would do that for her? Yes, I would. I'm sick and tired of my family. Why would you say that? Let me tell you about my family. Or, I should say, most elven families. They all think they're so high and mighty. If you're born an elf, there are certain unwritten rules you must follow. Reputation and appearance are everything. We must never, ever make our family look bad. You can only befriend certain people. You must dress a certain way. You can only have certain jobs that are deemed worthy and successful. Like being a doctor, a lawyer, a CEO. You know, ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to be an artist. I love drawing and creating art. However, becoming an artist is not something elves would deem suitable. Unless you become the next Da Vinci. So when I switched from a business major to an art major, my parents went crazy. They screamed like they were on fire. They told me that I'd never be rich or successful. All that because you chose an art degree? You know the worst part? They blamed Lua. Damn. Also, to be fair though, you're not going to become rich with an art degree. I think you probably make more money just doing art as a whole. You don't without a degree. At least now, anyway. What do you mean? They blamed her for my decision to pursue my passion for art. Yelled about how her kind is ruining the country, using the religion of worshiping the Dark Lord, accusing her of putting a spell on me and cursing the family. Whoa. I mean, come on, this is the 21st century. That's so not cool. I don't want to sound judgmental, but your family's racist. Tell me about it. Lua's the only person that can make me feel alive. She showed me how I can be free and pursue my dreams. I don't understand why Lua is so obsessed with the idea of reconciliation with my family. I just don't get it. And they'll probably leave my family, you know. I would happily leave them for the both of us. What about her? What about her and her family? You may be happy to leave your family. However, it may not be the same for her. Gala, do you have something to say? Perhaps you could give us a different perspective. Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop. You're right there. I don't blame you. I couldn't help overhearing your story. I assume that the person you're talking about is not an elf, correct? Yes, but he's a succubus. I see. I'm a werewolf. For werewolves, give me a kiss, bro. No. What? You're talking about Bailey's or are you talking about Gala? Hyde's not here. For werewolves, the wolf pack is the most important thing. We'll put family before any other. We often have our own problems with... About me? No. We often have our own problems within the pack, but we won't abandon our family for anything. Perhaps that's also true for her and her family. Besides, if you leave your family for her, wouldn't that make your parents believe that all those bad stereotypes about succubi are true? I never thought of it that way before. Whether you like it or not, your actions will have an impact on her as well. If you leave your family for her, that will put her in a difficult spot. Always hold hands, give little kisses. I don't know. And listen, you love your home. I don't know any homies that do that. None of my homies do that. So I feel responsible for your actions. There's something to feel bad about. I'm leaving my fancy family to create a better one with her. It's easier for you to say that now, but you don't know what the future holds. One day, circumstances may change. No real homies then. I like how he's turned away. One day, one of you may regret your decisions. One day, you might use the I left my family for you card. We love each other. I'll be with her whatever the circumstances may be. You know, love is like a flame. It might burn fiercely at first, but over time it will die down if you don't maintain it. Maintaining it won't be easy. It'll be hard work because life is full of storms. And marriage, it will not survive on love alone. Whoa, that's deep. Deep, bro. We'll have each other, and that's enough for us. Tell me, do you have health insurance? What? I'm an elf. Why would I need health insurance? You'll need some. What for? Immortality is an elven privilege, but you'll lose it if your family disowns you. I have people go bankrupt because they fell ill or got seriously injured. Emptied their entire life savings for an $8 pill because of their because in this country they charge $20,000 for it. Welcome to the American healthcare system. Woo! And if you decide to have children, they won't have the same privileges you do. There's a high probability that they'll get bullied for being a half-breed. There are consequences. It wouldn't be taken lightly. Shouldn't be taken lightly. Think about it. Anyway, I've got to go. I apologize for my intrusion. No, thank you for your insight. I've got to go too. Want to head out together? Sure. Thank you for the Xenolo. And Freya. Bye. Gala, he's got that big brain noggin of his. Big fucking brain, dude. What? You're gonna lose 2 customers in a minute. Hey, that wasn't on me. They were leaving anyway. You going to write that in your book? It's a secret. If your book is based on this coffee shop, how can you present a story like theirs in a world with only humans around? I'm not sure. Perhaps a hot drink will give you some inspiration? Sounds like a great idea. How would you compare the two? I mean, it would just be like a hyper-religious family. A hyper-religious family, or not, or racist family. And that's all it is. It's different skin colors, race. It's not really an exact one-to-one, but probably the closest you'll get, right? Tuesday, September 29th, 2020. Who vows to stop major hospitals selling Fury sedative illegally? Coachella 2020, 10 reasons why you should go. A sports tournament in space might be only a few decades away. Nice. All right, boys. We gotta read a book. A stray boy and a lonely cat. It's a short one. Midnight. The boy arrives at his home. The ticking sound of a cooling engine fills the dark, empty garage, followed by the scrape of the rusty metal door being forcefully closed. He leaves the garage, and there she is, waiting for him to come back home. She always waits in the same spot, all around the same time. The boy always smiles when he sees her. Meow! The cat calls the boy, demanding the treatment she always receives from him every night at the same spot, around the same time. He laughs quietly as he walks up to her. You've been waiting for me, haven't you? Here, come here, says the boy to the cat while she pets her fur. The cat purrs loudly and refuses to stand still. She dances around him, stands up tall on 2 feet, rubs her head against his shins, and shares her affection while enjoying their nightly routine. Till suddenly, the boy decides that their interaction is enough for today. He stands up, walks away from her, and closes his door. The cat understands that their time for the day is up. They both return to their own lives. The boy did not give the cat something to eat, and the cat did not sleep next to him to help him relax, for she was not his, and he was not hers. Bruh. That was okay. He really never changed. I know. It was surprisingly nice catching up with people from back then. Thank you for forcing me to do it. Don't mention it. Hey, Xenobo, I'd like to order again. The usual. Back to the experiment? Yes. I don't think the last one was the remedy, but there's no harm in checking other combinations. All right. You know what to do. Tea, milk, ginger. Try this. Thank you. Oh, look, Pilot Tyler, it's your home, it's your boy. It's Hyde. He's here. That's what I needed. Well, you, Mr. Hyde, would you like to order anything else? I'm good for now. I couldn't help overhearing you both. It sounds like you two go way back. We do, I guess. He was my bodyguard. Oh, didn't you meet here? Yeah, when this was a bar. What happened exactly? He was getting his ass kicked by a couple of dwarves. Ugh, those two bastards. It wasn't a pretty sight, so I intervened. Aren't vampires supposed to be like, you know, tough? Just because I'm a vampire doesn't mean I know kung fu. Besides, I had a couple drinks. I could have taken them both if I was sober. A couple? Really? You were trash, Hyde. I told him I was your bodyguard. Wait, were you not his bodyguard? Not at the time. We didn't even know each other. But because of that whole fiasco, we both got kicked out. And then this wasted vampire stuck to me, like, well, you know, to a blanket. Obviously, he was too drunk to drive, so I hailed a cab. Turns out he was also too drunk to tell the driver where he lived, and I was stuck with him until morning. Thanks for not letting me leave. Thanks for not leaving me on the street, Gallo. Those dwarves could have killed me. Who were they? I'm not going to confirm or deny anything, but it's possible they may have had ties to the mafia. And I might have lost some of their money in the stock market. A lot of their money. Yikes. They wanted me to launder their dirty money, so I decided to screw them over instead. Yeah, I overheard what they were talking about before the fight started. I knew Hyde was innocent, and that's why I helped him. He might be annoying. He might be an annoying asshole, but he's not a thief. What a stroke of luck, the universe setting me a guardian angel in my time of need. The next morning, I offered him a job as my bodyguard for real. After all the trouble you caused me the night before. Hey, I took you to breakfast. Don't tell me that counted for nothing. I have to say, it wasn't my proudest moment. I was broke. Breakfast was an offer I couldn't refuse. It was late 60s, mind you. It wasn't easy finding a job, especially for people like me. Werewolves? War veterans. Ah, I see. Also true. Veterans have notoriously have very hard times getting jobs. Especially back in like the 40s and 60s. Yeah, no, veterans, yeah, veterans have a very hard time. Like, so that's all like what Rambo's about, right? Because Rambo is a war vet. He can't find a job, and then he murders a bunch of police officers, but you know, it's fine. So how did you go from working as a bodyguard to working in a hospital, Gala? Well, when he was working with me, I noticed, Hyde. I'd prefer if we skip that part. I'm sorry, but I don't want to be going into any details about it. It's all right. Forgive me for asking. I don't mind telling you the quick and dirty version. Long story short, he helped me with something. Let's just say something from my past. Thanks to that help, I've had a new purpose in life, helping others live. Were you like super fucking suicidal? Actually, I don't think they even disclosed it in Top Talk 2. What their past. They just kind of left because they're both in Top Talk 2. I'm pretty sure. At least Gala is for sure. They're not in Coffee Talk 3, unfortunately, because we decided to go to Tokyo. But it's fine. That's fine. Of course, it's not easy for a veteran werewolf to become a nurse or doctor. That's why I chose hospital admin instead. So you could say I owe this guy my life, thanks to his stubborn persistence and helping me when I needed it. Thank you for sharing your story with me. I didn't expect such a tale from you. I know. Anyway, you know what? I'd like to order something now. What would you like? Can you make a tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time? And it's like warm and cool. What do I need? What is the drink? Hold on, let me pull up my phone. Oh shit, I got it right. Tea, lemon, and honey. It's Ferrero Rocher time. Oh. Darn it! Food memorable, like summertime blues. Oops. Favorite things. The fact I've been blood sober for 10 years now. Congratulations, Hyde. What I'm doing with my life. Currently, a model. Past stock trader, entrepreneur, venture capitalist. Oh, you were a scumbag. Exactly what I wanted. By the way, it feels like this place is missing something today. Yeah, I haven't seen her today. Oh. Speak of the devil. Hey, it's Freya. Hello, good people. And one vampire. It's good to see you too. Freya. By the way, we were just talking about you. Oh, really? What about me? I was surprised that you weren't here. Is that how you pick up your girls young enough to be your granddaughter? That won't work on me. I have no interest in flirting with you. I got high standards, you know. You look so tired, Freya. Hard day at work? Ugh, how could you tell? Call it werewolf senses. Right. I showed you on my draft, and I actually got some good feedback. It was good to hear. Glad I could help. So I spent the whole day rewriting stuff, and I also did some stories with paper. Overall, it was a good day. That's good to hear. But please don't forget to take a break. It's easy to get carried away by work when you're on a roll. Will do, sir. And speaking of hospitals, how's your hospital admin life going? That's not even a word, Freya. Actually, I'm not even sure what you even do there. This is pretty boring to talk about, but mostly I handle operational stuff happening in the hospital. Things like how much a specialist costs, how much it affects our income. I also deal with patients and their families if they require intensive care, such as operations. I go through what we do and how much it would cost them. Kind of like a biz dev for people's lives then. You could say that. Damn, that sounds complicated and hard. That's why I'm suited for my job. And someone who gets very emotionally attached to patients would find this job pretty tough. Whereas hardly people like my friend here only see it from a business perspective. Good point. Why do people really talk about your kind of job? Because most people don't really notice we exist or think about the necessity of it. Exactly, it's an interesting job, yet no one talks about it. Maybe because most admins are just like me. We rarely talk about work inside the hospital. Why? For me, I just don't find any reason to. It's the patient's personal lives anyway. That's professionalism and loyalty. You should keep hold of that mindset, especially in front of this lady here. He needs to be a little less loyal though. I've been doing this job for a while, right? Almost 50 years now. Whoa! I didn't know that. Wait, 50 years in the same position? Uh-huh. Holy, after a promotion, man. They keep offering me new positions, mostly managerial. Take it. Not interested. Why? Not something I want. Besides, as I told you before, I fit perfectly in this position. But the salary must be better if you take the promotion, right? Of course. But what I get at the moment is more than enough for me right now. And I still get raising while I'm doing this job. I really can't figure you out. That's Gala for you. Anyway, my shift's starting soon. It was nice catching up with you both. Are you going to stay, Hyde? Yeah, I'm still enjoying the vibes here. I'll see you in a few weeks, I guess. Yep. Safe trip. See you around, Xenowo. And you too, Freya. See ya. Take care on your way. Take care, take care. Oh, have a good time now, you hear? You know, it's kind of hard to believe someone like Gala could be your best friend. You were just talking about that before you arrived. Just talking about that. Oh, really? Man, I missed an interesting story. So, how did you guys meet? Seriously, I have to retell the story? Yes. Come on, you're not going anywhere, right? All right, then. We met in this place, back when it was a bar. Whoa! I never knew Gala used to be in the army. I mean, he's got the build to be on the front line. Still, though, why did he make the jump from, how should I say this? A very physical job to medic? Well, he's not comfortable talking about it right now, but you know why, right? Try to squeeze the story from me? Obviously. He doesn't want to talk about it. That's him, not you. Seriously, Freya? Come on. I won't go into details, but going to war didn't mess with your head. Oh. You see why Gala doesn't want to talk about it, huh? I don't get it, but it must be difficult, especially back then. The only thing he was confident in was his strength. So he only did work that relied on his muscle. That wouldn't help him get over his trauma, though, right? Of course not. But it's the only thing he could do. Or at least it's the only thing he thought he could do. But you hired him for his muscle? Hey, I didn't know about all that at the time. Besides, he's good at being a bodyguard, and we weren't that close yet. So, no personal feelings. I needed strength, and then I got to be interested in him. Interested? I think he's a cool person, that's all. And after a few months, I noticed his problem. It's just he'd talk about it with someone, seek help, which he refused. No surprises there. But I kind of pushed him to do it. How? It's complicated. Eventually, he did go to get professional help. Of course, I have no idea what happened in his therapy sessions, but at the end, he found a new purpose in his life. He quit working for me. And not so long after that, he started working in the hospital, and he's been Oh, hello. Good evening, everyone. Oh, boy. Good evening. Good to see you again. We're also glad to see you, barista. By the way, I didn't catch your name the last time you were visited. Do you have a name? Name? We sure have. On Earth, please call us Neil. We are all friends. Meet all of the main characters. Achievement unlocked. Neil. Yes, Neil. I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, Neil's page is all blank. Is that your real name? Oh, of course not. But due to the nature of our communication, we do really need trivial things like names to interact. But from what we have learned here, it seems like the name Neil has a lot of associations with Earthling's efforts in intergalactic exploration. I get what you mean. I believe we did not meet the last time we were here. I saw you from afar when you left the coffee shop a few days ago. So, hello, my name's Freya. You can say I'm a regular here. And you, sir? Hyde. You come here often? You're someone who doesn't live in Seattle? Yeah. Oh, you're not from around here. Neither are we. Where do you come from? Far away. By far away, you mean a few thousand miles or more? More. Much more. More to the point that your strange calculation system means nothing. That sounds far away indeed. What are you doing here in Seattle? And do all your kind just like this? Oh, this? We chose this appearance based on an image we saw when we first arrived. Image. Ah, the Army Gendrew album cover. Don't we have that? No, we just... I mean, right there. No wonder you look familiar. As for what we are doing, this place is really the perfect spot to practice our communication skills with the Earthlings. Before that, please let us order something from the barista. What do you want to drink tonight? The usual. That is how you say it, yes? Yes, so anything? Yes, we won't be able to taste the difference anyway. You really can't taste anything? Yes. What if I can brew a drink that can make you feel something? Interesting premise. But we doubt you'll be able to do that. Challenge accepted. Please surprise us. It's milk, honey, and mint. Milky Way. Let's see, hope I get this right. Thank you. Oh. Michelle, birthday! Oh, he got all the way, yeah, it is all blank. He doesn't know how to use the Tomato Chill app. What the? Interesting. Before you ask, yes, that's how they drink. Oh yeah, we got a new drink as well. Sweet and cool like outer space. This ooh hands. Uh-oh. He's feeling it! What is this? We have never been able to taste anything in our life, but this is the breakthrough. We have to report it immediately. Gideon. Done. It's Gideon. Thank you so much from all our kind. You are one interesting person. Thank you. That was a compliment. Yes? Normally? Yes. But you can't be sure with Freya. That definitely was the highest form of compliment. What are you, Neil? What are you, Neil? Us? We are travelers. Doing our job in the space you call Milky Way. What kind of job? We are tasked with a mission to spread our seeds. You really are here to find a date. All the way from a galaxy far, far away? Wow. Turns out pervs exist everywhere in the universe. Feeling attacked, old man? Not really. You have a valid point. We do not understand. But we are glad we can make you laugh. Oh, the pleasure was mine. If I may ask, why do you have to breed with us? We are sorry, but that is classified information. Aw, man. But we believe it is all right to share it with you tonight, thanks to this eye-opening drink from the barista. I owe you this story, so why? Everyone, including us and you and everyone else, is tasked to keep the balance of the universe. But sometimes it is hard for some civilizations to maintain balance by themselves, because unknown threats are beyond each civilization's power can appear, and that is where we come in. I still don't see the relation between that and impregnating us. You're quite tense, aren't you? Hey, you came here to give seeds, so a half-breed of your kind can be born on Earth. That is correct. The half-breed will be half Earthly and half whatever you are. Yes. Assuming that you have powers, some powers that we can't comprehend, you're trying to make sure Earth will have its own protector. That is 100% correct. Holy shit! You're trying to give us a superhero? Yes, that's what your people will call the protector. Oh, why go through all the hassle? Dude, they're making Superman! Sounds like a lot of work. When I just explain this to someone, I'm sure a lot of women wouldn't mind giving birth to a superhero. Sadly, it is not that simple. The future protector has to be someone that loves this planet more than anything. They have to be born out of love, which we have learned. It is a very complicated feeling on Earth. We have it easier back home due to the nature of our communication. We understand everyone deeply by default. So everyone on on our planet loves each other from the moment they're born. That sounds beautiful and creepy. Why? Oh, why? Sounds like your planet is a giant spherical orgy. That was a badly chosen word, but it's roughly similar to the truth. Oh my. If what you say is true, shouldn't we help them get laid with love? Guidance is all we need. Otherwise, we might be responsible for the birth of a super evil person instead. True. Oh, dude. No. Fucking, no, not Superman. They're making fucking Gohan. This is Goku. He's looking for his Chi-Chi. Or Vegeta looking for his Bulma, I guess. Because Trunks is also a half-breed. And Bola. Well, how is the mission going so far? We cannot say it is going well. I'm not surprised. With how quirky and unique you are, not many women can handle that. Could you handle them, though? Me? I don't know. What do you think? You're a pretty adventurous girl. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you decided to go on a date. Or maybe go further, if it got you a good story. Oh, you're not offended by that? Not in the slightest. You're wrong, though. I didn't go on a date with him, but I don't like sleep around. Really? To be honest, I didn't expect that. Yeah, I get that a lot. People often mistake me for someone who gets around a lot. Excuse me, miss. From what we gathered, does it mean you're willing to breed with us to exchange for our stories? Wow, no wonder your mission is going well. I don't mind going out with you for a drink or dinner in exchange for stories, but I only sleep with someone I'm serious about. But our mission is serious. It's not that. You either have to be my boyfriend or husband if you want me to sleep with me. We have heard of those terms before. Let us check them once again. This is very strange. According to what we found, many Earthlings mate with one person exclusively for their entire lives. Yes, that's called commitment. Such a strange concept. Then why, with such rules, do you still face overpopulation problems? Now that you mention it, we don't have enough control of ourselves. And those in charge also don't have enough control of us. Not to mention, some races live for a very, very long time. So even though there are rules about having kids, and they can be strictly enforced, a lot of people still break them. We know Earthlings boast about the concept of free will, but we thought your kind also loved the concept of restraint and taking care of the planet. At least, that's what we gathered from your information network. Theoretically, that should be the case, but Earthlings are stupid. That's the easiest way to put it. We learned so much today, but we have another question for Miss Freya. Ask away. How can we become your husband? First of all, I was just going step by step. Most of the time, you start by dating, boyfriends or girlfriends, you know, before you talk about marriage. Oh, okay. So, how can we become your boyfriend? You could start by asking her whether she's actually single. Understood. So, Miss Freya, are you single? Yes, I am single. Do you want to be our girlfriend? Wow, the path of starting to date varies between people, but usually it takes some time before you want to commit yourself to someone. Wow. The breeding process on Earth is surely extremely complicated. It can be easier if you're a smooth talker. Smooth talker? Someone good at communicating with others. That would be really challenging for us. Even after all that, making kids is still in a totally different league. Most women prefer it if their male partners wear condoms. Condoms. It's something you wear to prevent pregnancy. Why would you do that? Do the mating ritual if you do not want to have offspring? Oh no, he's a pro-lifer. Pleasure. There you go. And there's the pro-choice. All this information is too much to process in one evening. So we talk about using condoms, but how do your kind have sex? Like seeing how you drink. A condom might be something you can't use at all. That's true. How do you do it? We are pretty flexible with that, but we cannot tell you the details unless we agree to do the mating ritual. I don't want to imagine how it's done. Oh, you don't need to worry. We will not hurt anyone physically or mentally. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. Especially the mental part. We did our research, and we tried it on the testing object we made. It was proven. We tried on the testing object we made. It was proven. The mental capacity of Earthlings is far more complicated than anything else on Earth, sir. Oh, we did not know that. Being born on Earth sounds very difficult. It is. I have to agree with that. Anyway, thank you so much for the information you've given us tonight. It means a lot for our mission. We have to report our findings to the base. How will you proceed with your mission with this newfound information? We are not sure yet. It is yet to be discussed, after all. It was really nice talking with you all. You're welcome. We're off now. Bye. Bye, Felicia. Take care of your way, sir. That was a weird guy. Neil's so fucking weird. That was really something. Indeed. So the first thing they came here was for a date, right? Yeah, but their date never came. And then they mistook Mr. Myrtle for their date. The game developer work? Wow, I dread to know. Think how that went. It was pretty awkward. But you can't be angry at such naivete. Naivete. Oh, I guess so. By the way, has that young woman been back since I spoke with her last time? You mean Miss Lua? Yeah, her. Oh, showing some concern now, are you? I'm just curious. No, I haven't seen her since then. But her boyfriend came back a few days ago. And Freya was pretty nosy, to the point that Mr. Gala joined the discussion. My, you really have a knack for starting trouble. Sadly, I have to agree with that. It's not easy to make Gala join a random conversation unless this really piques his interest, or it annoys him. I don't know how to react to that. Well, I need to catch a flight to Seoul tomorrow, so I'm off for the day. Oh, you're leaving Seattle so soon? It's only for a week or so. I'll be back sooner than you know. Oh, well, it'll be a peaceful week then. Anyway, I need to get going as well. Thank you for letting me stay without ordering anything. I didn't even notice that. Really don't care about business. Well, she didn't order anything, but she did attract people to the coffee shop. That's one way to put it. Anyway, Freya, do you want to share a cab? Thanks, but I'm riding my bike. All right, then. See you around. Take care on your way, folks. Take care on your way, folks. Shingen Maicha. Wednesday, September 30th, 2020. 2020. Protests arise over government treatment of Atlantic immigrants. Man, this game, it's almost like it's talking about real life. Dwarven made cars face challenge against an unexpected competitor. The Mother Earth organization fights to save more forests. Loving in oh good lord, it's always gonna be another long one. Loving in silence. It was a Saturday night. As usual, I picked her up from her apartment for another Saturday night date. I use the word another, but to be honest, this is the first actual Saturday night date we've done since I don't even know when. Wasn't every week a cool? It wasn't every week a cool event related to our hobby. So we, or I suppose I should say, weren't going to miss this chance for a cozy evening in her apartment. Well, I've been dating for 4 months, and I kid you not, we couldn't have been more different. I'm the type of person who feels restless if I don't go out on the weekend. Well, she prefers to lock her apartment from the inside, flush the key down the toilet, and never leave again. Mood. That's a woman after my own heart right there. That's why me going to her apartment on the weekend was the fairest option for both of us. I mean, we can't just order food online and chill without having to worry about the traffic. Ain't that cool? That's what she said. Whenever I asked if she wanted to eat out somewhere, that happened a lot in our first month together. After that, I just tried to get used to it. I mean, I think sometimes you should go out to eat. Like, I'd go out to eat sometimes, but like for the most part, I would rather just chill. Yeah, just chill. We drove to the event. It wasn't that far. But traffic's always ridiculous on the weekend. Throughout the drive, we barely spoke. Total silence except for the music playing from my playlist. She knew the song, we would sing along to the song. If not, then total silence it was. That sounds awful. When we arrived at the event, she changed. She became the most outgoing, friendly, and talkative person around. Even I was nothing compared to her. And I usually consider myself a very talkative person. We said hi to everyone we knew, and some we didn't. Then we discussed all the games being showcased there. We sat next to each other, trying to remind one game after another, commenting on the story, art, music, gameplay, atmosphere, any other aspect you might use to judge the game. But when we just played. No talking during the playthrough, total silence, as if she was recharging spent energy from all the interactions she'd done before. Back in her apartment, we didn't talk much. She made 2 cups of green tea latte for both of us, and we then watched Netflix together with only a few words traded. Didn't you feel bored dating me? Really? This again? I know, I'm sorry to bring this up again, but you're so silent today. I thought you were mad at me. Honey, I'm not mad at you. Why would I be? I don't know. It's just, I'm super introverted. You're super extroverted. There are times when I feel like I'm holding you back from your true self. You're just overthinking things, honey. Tonight was amazing. And I can't thank you enough for being willing to join me and sacrifice your stay-at-home relaxation. We both know how much you love staying in and how rarely you get the chance to do it. Why do you like me? You've asked this question a dozen times in the last 4 months, you know. And nudged her and smiled. I just want to make sure. She started crying. Hey, don't be sad. It's okay. And to answer your question, I don't know why I like you. That answer again? Because it's true. All I know is that I feel comfortable around you. I just feel happy, calm. I don't know. Do I need to know? That sounds dangerous, liking someone without knowing the reason. Oh, believe me, dear, I was confused the longest time before I realized it's actually the best feeling I've ever had. How about you? Why do you like me? Who said I liked you? Who said I liked you? I was speechless for a moment. She grinned at me and giggled through the remains of her tears. You should have seen your face. Oh my god, don't mess around with me like that. You almost gave me a heart attack. Good, it means you weren't lying about your feelings, she smiled. You haven't answered my question. It's a secret. That's not fair, don't you mind? Hate to break it to you, but I don't know is not a proper answer, my dear. But it's an honest one. I know. We stayed silent again. So that was my introvert girlfriend and me. My answer to her obviously was a lie. Not knowing why you like someone is super scary. But I never imagined being able to feel that like that for anyone other than her. At least that's how I wish things could be. I thought as I drove back home alone in my car in total silence. Damn. Did she break up with you? What? Welcome. Oh. Good evening, sir. Hello. I'm from the Federal Immigration Regulation Enforcement Division, or FIRE for short. How may I help you? We've heard reports of alien sightings in this area. We take the issue of illegal interstellar immigration very seriously. Have you seen any creatures who would consider to be alien in nature? I don't know, but what should I be looking for? What's the alien look like? We're not 100% sure, but according to some eyewitnesses, they're wearing a spacesuit or something similar. That's a pretty eye-catching outfit. You think an illegal alien would try to blend in better, right? To avoid attention, you know? That's a very good point. In fact, there might be solid possibility that we have been running around after false testimonies. They are superior creatures after all. Thank you for your help. If you see any suspicious activities, please contact us through our website. Will do, sir. You don't want to leave anything before you don't want to have anything before leaving. I think you're right. Oh no, it's the second game that has the inventory tray. We get items at the gameplay. Whew. You need to be careful, Neil. Huh? It's Aqua! Oh, and Myrtle. Good evening, Zinolo. Yo. Hello, Miss Aqua, Miss Myrtle. Have you both been somewhere together? We plan to meet here. It's just a coincidence we're at the same time. Would you like to order anything? Do you want to order first? Nah, you go first. Okay. Can I get a cup of green tea with a lot of mint? Mint. Marrakesh. Fresh and healthy drink from Morocco. Your drink's ready. Ooh, this looks really fresh. I call this Marrakesh, inspired by its origin. Marrakesh in Morocco? I heard the people there really love tea. Let's give it a try then. Oh my, it's warm, but really very refreshing. No wonder Morocco is often associated with tea. And how about you, Miss Myrtle? Do you want to order right away? Sure. I'll have the Tetarek. Did I make the Tetarek already? The Tetarek? Tetarek? I have not made the Tetarek. It's double tea and milk, by the way, for Tetarek. For Tetarek. Oh. It's another Ferrero Rocher moment. Tea with milk, mixed by pouring the two repeatedly between cups, originally from Malaysia. Oh, interesting. We got the third one from Riddle. Favorite things, me time, mood. What I'm doing with my life. As I've stated before, working on full metal conflict. Agent Tarek. Huh? Is there anything wrong? No. That's better than I thought it would be, actually. Taste is really authentic. It's like the Tarek you get in Southeast Asia. Thank you for the compliment. Where'd you learn to make it? I traveled around Southeast Asia a few years ago. So you learned about it in Malaysia? Yes, and from videos on the internet. So, how are they joining the office? As usual, hiring. Thanks to you and your team, we've made some good progress with a problem we've been stuck on for a while. I'm glad I could be of help. It's not every day our research can have an impact as direct as this. Only a few weeks after publication, no less. The thing is, even with your help, we still need to do a ridiculous amount of overtime to make sure that game will be available for the holiday season. Oh, I want to say please don't forget to rest, but I'm sure it won't be that easy for you and their team. Ha! As if those executives care about us. Overtime is not mandatory, they'll say. Please see your family, get some rest. But we all know that optional overtime is a passive-aggressive move. We'll stay long at the office anyway, because if you go home earlier than the others, you'll feel bad for them. You feel guilty. I understand that very much. That's so much. Hate to admit it, but yeah, it's guilt. Wish I could help you, or at least say something to boost your morale. Sadly, I'm not the right person to give you advice about that. For guilt is something that also bothers me a lot, even for things I shouldn't feel guilty about. And you know what makes it worse? I know the state of the industry, but I feel it still saddens me to realize that my favorite series was born out of such sacrifice. Sorry, I ruined the mood for everyone. Don't worry about it, Aqua. I'm not that bad off, you know. At least the company pays us decent compensation, healthcare, bonuses, and so on. We're already used to this, so don't you worry about me, okay? Getting used to unhealthy working conditions shouldn't be the norm. Hey, cheer up. Remember, your research helped us a lot. Thanks to you, the rest of the development is going to be much easier. How's your game going, by the way? Actually, I have some good news about it. What is it? The game got approved to be showcased at Max West this year. Max West? PAX West? That's really good news. Congrats. Thank you. So, what's the problem then? I haven't confirmed my attendance to the organizer. Why? Confirm it, fast. Before they give you a spot to another indie. I'm not sure about it. What's stopping you? Cost? The booth is free for indies. That's good then, and the event's even in Seattle. You don't need to spend anything on travel or accommodation. That's a golden ticket. But I'm not that confident. You passed the selection process, right? That should be enough validation to reassure you of the game's quality. If I'm not mistaken, the judges are usually prolific people in the industry, and also senior journalists. I know, but I've told you about my game, right? It's pretty non-traditional. And thousands of people will be visiting Max, especially Full Metal Conflict and other bigger games. Every game has its own market, you know, and you'll be in the indie area. People know what to expect there. Gamers aren't stupid. Well, I wouldn't go that far. Times have changed in the past 5 years. Gamers in this day and age are real fucking dumb and don't have any common sense. Or basic media literacy. What if some haters visit the booth? What if they don't like my game and say bad things about it? Or about me? That's not gonna happen. It's an expo, not the internet. People are way nicer in real life, true. After all that, I'll still be there by myself for the whole event. There is one problem, yeah. That is one problem, yeah. Me, that many people is already scary enough. Doing it for 4 days straight, showing my baby to the public, I just can't imagine the horror. You know what? So far, my schedule's pretty empty around then. If things stay this way until max, I'll come with you. No, you can't have that. If you're free then, you should waste your time on me. Relax or something. Nah, still bother. I'll go to the event anyway. Might as well go with an exhibitor badge. How about your company's booth? Don't worry about it. There are hundreds of us. I can just ask my lead to skip this year. But I'm coming with you, whether you like it or not. Oh, okay. Good. Now, what are you going to show the game on? I'll have a laptop and a smartphone. Is the Expo build ready? Expo build? You're not planning to showcase the full version, right? That's the plan. Don't. I can give you the guidelines on what to have for the Expo build. Do you have the game with you right now? It's on my phone. I can send you the build now if you want. Do so. Okay. Dude, this is like the introverted friend finding that extroverted friend that they need. Like, they didn't know they needed each other, but they found each other anyway. It's great. I love these two. Myrtle and Aqua are some of my favorite characters. All these characters are my favorite characters. I like them all. Got it. Now, let's see. Rachel! Hello, Miss Rachel. Hi, Xenolo. What's wrong? Huh? Nothing. I've just been practicing all day and I'm pretty tired. Are you having a concert soon? Don't tell anyone yet. It'll be announced tomorrow. I'm going to be performing at Coachella next week. They're still adding new performers? Yeah, you might say that those announced this late are backups. Oh. It's still the biggest festival in the country. Yes, I'm excited for it. I think I should celebrate with a special drink, something sweet. What do you want to order? A sweet hot chocolate. Chocolate, honey, and milk. Boop, boop. Chocolate milk. Sweet, nourishing, healthy chocolate. I don't think okay. Rachel, myself summary. Hi there, I'm Rachel Florence. Yeah, you might have seen me on your screen singing, dancing, and modeling, working on a new album, especially for you right now. I do like how at the beginning of the game she has a different profile picture, but then when you beat her, it changes. Like when you first meet her, it's a different one, and then it changes after a while, and the next day or something. Here's your drink. Oh, it looks very pretty. And it's warm and sweet. I love it. I love it. Please don't hesitate to call me if you need anything else. Thanks. Other than the instruction on the loading screen, try putting a timer on how long they can play. Why? Wouldn't that break their immersion? Probably, but in case there's a good reaction to it, you might have people lining up to play your game. Don't want to make them wait too long. That makes sense. You don't want to put a time limit on it. Try ending the demo with a cliffhanger. That should get people's attention. Noted. Noted. Hello? Dad? Oh, hi, Henry. What are you doing here? What, after what you did in the studio this evening? I was worried I couldn't find you anywhere around the studio, so I thought you'd be here. And now you're causing another ruckus. We're sorry, Zeno. We didn't mean to cause you any problems. You are sorry. I don't have anything to be sorry for. I like how he has an old phone, too. Well, anyway, I better order something. What are you having? What would you recommend? Might have just a cup of Spanish Sahara? Oh, what is that? It's basically hot chocolate with milk and ginger. Sounds delicious. I'll take the Spanish Sahara. It's chocolate ginger milk. They said the ingredients right there, right? Trash it. Not the thought. Trash if drink the first time. Was it chocolate, milk, and ginger? Do it the other way around then? The Spanish Sahara. Serve it. This warm and cozy, just like a day in Barcelona. I'd love to go to Barcelona. I said, oh, she changed her profile picture while she was here. That's funny. Henry! And it's still him with Rachel. Favorite things, family, music, trying to be a better father while running a record store. Oh, your drink is ready, sir. I like how we're focused on Rachel and not Henry. My, this is amazing. Glad you liked it. Dad. Yes. Please just go home after you finish your drink. Not until you leave that good-for-nothing pervert. I need him. He's going to help me become more successful. I know Morris. He's not a good person. The industry has changed, Dad. It's not like 20 years ago. Besides, since you left, he's been growing his brand, making his name, managing a lot of stars so they become superstars. I still have my informants in the industry. He hasn't changed much, and if he has, it wasn't for the better. Just being paranoid. First, you were afraid of how my fans would treat me. Now you're afraid of the industry too. What's next? You lock me in the house because you're afraid of the air I'm breathing? You're just too young to understand. Then make me understand, because this is definitely not helping. There are better ways. Did you learn anything from Mom? You were together for almost 15 years, but you learned nothing. Not even how to talk to your own daughter. Damn. Rachel, I'm sorry. But I'm trying, okay? Try harder, because right now, you're not helping anyone. Not me, not you, no one. Damn, Rachel, you bitch. I know, but give me a chance. You know what? It'll take time for me to learn, but I am learning. Or, I could return to the industry. I could try to be your manager. Dad, are you out of your mind? You've been out of touch for so long. I told you, I have informants there. I'm not that out of touch. Of course, there are things I need to figure out, but it doesn't work that way, Dad. You know that. Going from a girl band to a solo career won't be easy. If I take things slow, I'll lose all my momentum. If you don't want me to be a manager, can I at least choose someone other than Morris? I don't think so. Mr. Lester? Morris Lester? Mo Lester? Hello? Mr. Lester's in the height of his career now. He's my best chance right now. Don't be too paranoid, okay? I've made my decision. Now please go home, relax, and don't ever come to the studio again. I'm going back there. I need to practice for the festival. It's only a few days away. It's a big chance to boost my presence as a solo artist. When are you going to be home? I don't know. I'll be staying at the hotel the label provided, but that's... See you, Dad. Wait, Rachel! Well, Mr. Lester, Mr. Morris Mo Lester... I don't think he's a good man. Huh. Still eating a drink, by the way. Excuse me for a moment, Bye. Back over to the gamers. Sorry about what just happened. You don't have to apologize. Well, yeah, we were just busy minding our own business anyway. What, you didn't hear that argument, Myrtle? Of course I heard them. I just chose to ignore most of it. None of my business, is it? That's amazing. What's so amazing about that? I don't think I can do that. Dividing and focusing my attention so completely, especially when there's an argument like that. I think you weren't listening to my advice. You were focusing on them instead. No, I was listening. I made notes. See, you didn't even realize. You're capable of focusing your attention. Now you mention it. It happens naturally, I guess. Being born into a big family is useful after all. Yeah, sometimes we don't even realize what we're capable of doing. By the way, do you want to head back now? Yeah, it's pretty late. Yo, Zito, we're leaving. Hope you had a good time. Thanks for the drinks, as usual. Things carried away. No Freya today, huh? That's new. Because it's all for Oh, never mind. Oh, Henry. Oh, you're back, Mr. Henry. Are you alright, sir? Sir? Oh, yes. Please don't worry about me. You managed to catch up with Miss Rachel? No, I lost her. Sorry to hear that, but I'm sure she's alright. I hope you're right. By the way, pardon me for asking. Yes? Throughout your arguments with Miss Rachel, something kept bugging me. What's that? Why'd you leave the music industry? Now that's a trip down memory lane. You don't have to tell me if it makes you uncomfortable. Oh, no, it's fine. I left around 20 years ago, just as we were welcoming the beginning of the new millennium. It was a great time for girl bands, They were huge in the 90s. Spice Girls. That's all I remember. And they were still enjoying the leftover sensation of the past decade. I met my wife while working. She worked for a record label. That's how we met. I decided to get married and settle down. I wanted a peaceful life. You didn't find peace managing girl bands? Oh gosh, no. The politics, the dark side of the industry, none of it's good. But what hit me hardest was the fans. Toxic fans are the worst. The teenage girls especially, they were crazy about their idols. To the point where they started doing really unimaginable stuff. Like what? Spending all their money trying to copy the superstar lifestyle, abandoning their responsibilities, their families, and the men. They were even worse. They sexualized the girls in every way you could possibly imagine. Edited photos, stalking, outright sexual assault. It was before the internet, mind you. I mean, the internet existed, but it wasn't as mainstream as it is now. I wasn't even the target of the abuse, but it haunted me. It was everywhere. Talk to me about peace. Couldn't sleep back then. Not getting enough sleep is dangerous for cats. What do you do for a living now? After we got married, my wife and I opened a record store. It's not big, but we have a very specific audience. We're niche, but they love us for it. It's more than enough for our little family. Since you're still in touch with your friend in the music industry, they visit my place from time to time, and we all meet up at least once a year. Usually it's at my place. Gosh, look at the time. I should go home too. Are you gonna be all right by yourself? Don't worry about me. I'm an old cat. We're stronger than most people think. See you later, Zeno. And sorry for bringing our fight to your place. Don't worry about it. All right, then. Goodbye. Ugh. Bye. No Freya. Well, the only thing about Freya. The Galahad. Ginger chai latte. Ginger tea latte. I know that means it's ginger milk and tea. Yeah, excuse me. Thursday, October 1st. Coachella organizer. It's a meme. Reminds parents not to allow their children to attend unsupervised. Rachel Florencia confirmed to perform at Coachella 2020. Gil Naiman and Maruki Harakami collaborate for a new IP. Maruki Harakami. The only reason to learn how to fly by Freya Fatima. It happened again, I told her as I exhaled smoke. What? Took the train once to get here and fell in love twice. Not this again, she sighed, looking like she wanted to stub her own cigarette on my face. I just can't help it, she said nothing. It's way easier, you know, seeing someone from afar, letting your imagination roam as you daydream about how he or she lives, ignoring the fact that you see is not the way they really are. It's way easier. Can't keep doing this to yourself. You know you need something real. I mean, this might be super suggestion, but you're still using that dating app, right? Try to be more open-minded while you use it. I agree. Good. I agree that it was a stupid suggestion. She looked pissed. I couldn't blame her. I mean, it's not like this was the first time we talked about this. In fact, this conversation tended to happen all around once a season. You need to stop overthinking, go out and stop putting impossible expectations on people. You don't know I can't do that. I've tried. I get overexcited at any opportunity. How did that serve you so far? Now I'm the one who said nothing. I'm afraid, I said. Of what? What will come after? I'm afraid that even if I find the right person for me, the people around me won't accept them, whoever they are. Fuck the people around you. Another stupid suggestion. I could be jailed for that. Okay. Took a long drag for... Okay. Took a long drag for cigarette notarized at me. What happened to you recently? Huh? You don't usually overthink quite this much, so something must have just happened. The truth is, something did happen. It would be too silly to even be discussed, but she knew me. She knew about my problems, so I told her. I watched a stand-up comedy show. Seriously? It's true. I watched my favorite stand-up comedians. I knew he'd recently got married to someone he loves, someone I thought was very similar to him. All the time, I thought he took the easy way out, finding someone who'd quickly be accepted by the family he was born in and the families he's about to make. But it turned out his journey was far from easy. There were hardships I never knew he faced, and when he talked about it, it scared me. Why? The fact that I'll have to deal with it someday. The fact that I might have to choose between, at least when I see people on the train and imagine the life with them, those imaginary people don't create these kinds of problems. They do create a different kind of problem, though. She's right. You know, sometimes I feel like I want to go to the tallest building and jump in the city and jump. I said, just jump. I said, to die? That's not to fly, you fool. If that really happened, all the things that are scaring me won't matter. I can fly. Why the hell would I still care about all these boring everyday problems? Ain't that the dream, weirdo? She said as she lit another cigarette, leaving the discussion unresolved until it comes back around when the spring rain. Sorry, we're not open yet? Oh, Neil, you've come early today. Is there anything I can help you with? There's definitely something you can do. What is it? Can we work here? Excuse me? What? Is it possible for us to work here? What? Why? We have learned something precious since we first arrived here. Communication is very important on Earth, and Earthlings communicate in a very complicated way. It blows our mind to learn that you need to mix between verbal and nonverbal communication here. Yes, but I can see that your communication skill has improved an awful lot since you arrived. That is true, but it is not enough. Some of our biggest lessons about Earthlings we learned them here. This made us think. Instead of focusing on finding and breeding a partner... breeding a partner is so funny. We should focus on learning how to communicate with Earthlings properly. Sounds like a great strategy. Sounds like a great strategy. That is why we asked you to allow us to work here. Because you want to interact with our customers? That is correct. I'm not so sure about this. Neil, normally if you apply for a job on Earth, you have to go through certain processes before you finally get the job, if you get it at all. Oh, let me think this over if you don't mind, and I'll let you know tomorrow. Oh, no. We are sorry for our spontaneity, but it has to be today. May I know why? Because we are leaving for an event tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Thank you, but with one condition, you won't be making any drinks. I'll handle that. Once I'm done, you'll give the cup to the customer. Understood. There are other things you need to keep in mind. What is that? Dealing with the customers. Some people come here just to chill. They might just come here to drink, work, or to read something. I strongly suggest you let them be, but always be prepared if they want to talk about anything. How can we know whether people want to be left alone or not? That won't be easy, but you'll be able to judge based on their body language. Non-verbal signs? Yes. That'll be very hard for us. Indeed. Don't worry. I'll give you a sign. When you should start talking, or when you should stop. Thank you. We'll need that very so much. Dude, sometimes I need that. Well, that's basically what you need to know here. Do we need a special outfit to do the job? Not really. I'll lend you an apron, though. It'll keep your suit clean and to differentiate you from the customers. Actually, speaking of suit, you don't really need more differentiation, but it will help you make you more legit for the job. Okay, I'm checking the weather. That's very Earthling thing to do. It is. All right, then. Are you ready for this? We are. Okay, let's start the night. All right. Day 10. Thursday, October 1st. Welcome. Holy wow. What the hell is happening? Good evening, Miss Freya. Hey, you know, what's going on here? Well, Neil's working here tonight. I thought I was the one who brought bad news. I thought this place would be ground zero for an alien invasion. It's not that. Neil's just helping out. You've never looked like someone who needs help. There are a few things to clarify, Miss Freya. First, our mission was never about conquering Earth. In fact, it is the other way around. Second, judging from the situation, we are actually the person who is getting help from the barista, not the other way around. What? We have learned some things since we arrived, and we came to a conclusion. Before starting another breeding mission, we should learn more about how Earthlings communicate. We thought this place was the best place to learn. And you just agreed to this? On one condition, I make the drinks. Neil will only be here to serve and communicate. Fair trade. What's in it for you then? What? You're helping them here. What do you get in return? Now that you mention it. If there's something you want from us, please do not hesitate to ask. Don't mention it. Well, maybe it could be my next story. I can write an article about your work here. Freya? If I still need to rewrite for the paper again? What happened? The chief found out. Oh, was that why you didn't come yesterday? Yes. How did she find out? You remember how my fateful meeting with the higher up in the elevator? Yes. The same thing happened with my chief. They met each other in the lift, and the higher up mentioned our encounter to her. The chief called me into her office, and things went downhill from there. She realized immediately that it was the reason for my poor performance lately. She didn't like it, of course. Sorry to hear that. What are you doing now? Write the goddamn novel, I guess. And after that, hope that sells well. If not, I don't know. We do not understand what is really happening, Miss Freya, but we feel the immense sadness and frustration you feel. How about a warm cup of drink? It is on the house. Huh? You allowed to do that? We will pay for the drink. No, it's okay. It's on the house. That was a nice thing to do, Neil. That was the best thing to do according to our senses. It was. So what do you want to drink, Miss Freya? Your favorite. Our favorite? Anything. I trust you with the decision. Coffee, mint, and honey. Coffee, mint, and honey. The black. Oh, I love that. I love that it's Neil's hand here too. Hold on. It's Neil's hand. That's a nice touch. Serve it. Check my brew pad real quick. Sweet, cool, it magically wakes you up. Here's your drink. Especially crafted by the owner of this coffee shop. Well, who else is gonna brew it? Thank you so much for this. I was always wondering why your place only served hot drinks, but today I might have no idea why. How far along are you with the novel? I can prepare the draft in a few days, I think. Not that I don't really need to care about other deadlines. And if I manage to infuse some coffee and creativity into my blood, that sounds doable. Did she get fired or did she quit? If I still need to write for the paper again. I see. Or maybe she's on like suspension or something. Even without the caffeine infusion. Excuse me, Miss Freya. We have learned extensively about Earthlings' bodies, about all the races, and we do not think infusing your blood with coffee would be advisable. I'm sorry, Neil. I'm not really in the mood for this sort of conversation. It was just... Neil? Freya wasn't serious about infusing herself with coffee. Oh, we're glad to hear that then. There's a figure of speech, Neil. We have heard about that term. It is still very hard to understand your language. It's always hard. Languages will always keep changing. Understood. At least we are here now to learn the basics of how Earthlings communicate. Miss Freya, if we may ask away. How fast do you write? Not fast enough, apparently. But do you have numbers? Numbers. How many words do you produce per day? I don't think I have the exact number, but full time, I should be able to write between 3,000 and 5,000 words per day. That's a lot of words. And that's raw. After that, I still need to edit it. I usually end up with about half of what I originally wrote. Dude, same. According to our research, the standard number of words for the things you need to write is between 50 and 100,000. That's right. But for this draft, I don't need to write that much. That is a pleasant information to hear. How many words do you need to write? Let's see. I think it should be around 15,000 words. That's pretty big for a pitch draft. Well, it's GRA Media. It's the biggest publisher around. If we count based on the number of words, it seems like you'll be able to achieve your target easily. I wish. Writing isn't only about the number of words deal. It requires things outside the mere word count. If we only judge writers by their ability to write a large number of words, we wouldn't have poetry or short stories. That's pretty hard to understand. But we have learned beforehand that art is a difficult matter, even for Earthlings. Yep. Earthlings seem to have a fascination for things which are hard to understand, from languages to arts, right again. But you're not that wrong about writing, you know. Word count is one of the few things you can objectively judge a story by. It's not the most important thing, but it's still up there. Yeah, if a book's too long, if it's bloaty, you don't want to read it. You don't want to finish it. If it's too short, you wish for more. So is it still a valid parameter? Definitely. Cool. Cool. That doesn't look you at all, Neil. Guess you really are learning something on Earth. Oh, another guest. Hey, it's Myrtle. Good evening, Miss Myrtle. I won't even ask, except for one thing. Who's making the drinks? I'm still responsible for that one. Good. Coffee with a little bit of ginger, please. Hold on. Do I have water here? I do have water here. I'm gonna take a drink real quick. I haven't had any water. I've had like 8 Ferrero Rochers with no water. Hold on. Okay. Your order is ready. Not bad. Thanks. You are welcome. What brings you here today, Miss Myrtle? Psst, Neil, somebody come into the coffee shop just to sit without being disturbed. Oh, that definitely seems to fit Miss Myrtle's visits here. Actually, I'm not here to sit without being disturbed. Ah, pardon us. I was just trying Neil in here how to talk with customers here. I can see that. You're still trying to get laid? Still trying to get laid? Oh, no, we are not. We are tasked with learning how Earthlings communicate with each other. Yeah, that's a step in the right direction. I wanted to ask you, if you want to blend in with us, stop using such formal language. Start talking the way we talk. Start listening the way we listen, which essentially is not really listening at all. That would be very difficult to achieve, but we will try step by step. Hold on, I have Discord messages. Okay. Step by step. One small step for you might be one giant leap for your kind. It's nicely said, Miss Freya. By the way, Miss Myrtle, now that we know you are not here for your usual activities, are you here for someone then? Yeah. Are you waiting for Aqua? Oh, is it Aqua? Uh-huh. What's the occasion? No special occasion. It's just... There she is. I'm sorry. I'm late. I was supposed to leave early, but... What is this? What is happening here? I told the barista to call the cops when he was going to be here. I already told the barista to call the cops when he said he was going to breed here. Where is he, Noah? Miss Aqua, please relax. I'm here. Oh, you're safe. Yes, everything is fine. Oh, okay. Please let me take a breath. Here, please drink this water. I love it's one big line. So she's talking about it out of like, oh, it's great. It's great. It's fantastic. It's awesome. Yes, I'm sorry. If it is all right, Miss Aqua, everyone has been surprised to see me here. What are you doing here anyway? We're starting to think that we might need to make a recording for the answer to the question. You don't have to tell me you don't want to. No problem, Miss Aqua. It's our time for our break anyway. So here's the deal. It's time for my break anyway. When did we plan to give you breaks? That's really interesting. Very nice of you to do this, you know? It's nothing really. Do you really think one day is enough to learn everything? Definitely not. But we do not want to disturb this place's business for any longer. As if this place cares about business. Besides, we want to travel around the planet more. This coffee shop is a good start. But we cannot limit ourselves to just this place. Where do you want to go after this? Coachella. What? What are you going to do at Coachella? According to our research, there are many breeding happenings during Coachella. That is why we decided that the event will be our next target. Well, you're not wrong, but didn't you say the babies had to be born out of love? Yes, we noticed that. We also noticed that we need to know a lot more about Earthlings, including their breeding manners. That is what we will study in Coachella. After that, we will be very ready to breed with so many female Earthlings. I shouldn't say this, but hell, that sounds like the best plan you've had since you got here. We know. We are also surprised ourselves, but please, Miss Freya, let us stop talking about our plan. We work here today. First, let us return to our spot behind the bar. Behind the bar. So our discussion with Miss Myrtle was stopped abruptly. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. What are you two doing here? Doing together? It's nothing. We're just friends, you know. We just want to hang out and talk about our work. We both work in the same field, remember? Yes, that's it. I don't have much experience in game development, you see. I thought your research was in computer graphics. Yes, but I've never made a game from scratch before. I was always a bystander, so I've been asking Myrtle for feedback from time to time. Today, I wanted to thank her directly, but she arrived first, so I couldn't buy her a drink. Never mind that. Oh, she also has a drink now. I'd refuse it anyway. But, wait. Do you want to thank her directly, does it mean you're done with the game? Excuse me, Miss Freya, it should be your, not your, bro. Huh? Oh, so you are correcting my grammar now? Huh? Bro, what? Okay. It was slip of the tongue, okay? I'm sorry. How did you pick up on that anyway? Not like I'm saying it written down. Not like what I'm saying is written down anywhere. We just know what fucking meta dialogue, bro. It's crazy, man. So you're done with your game now? That's quite a lot of things you need to polish and fix, but players can enjoy the experience from start to finish. What kind of feedback do you give people for a video game? Depends on the game. In Aqua's case, most of my advice has been about the pacing, control, and the UI/UX. What does UX mean? User experience. Okay, I wasn't sure. It must be fun to have finished working on your creation. It surely removed some of the weight on my chest, just to replace it with other weight. You mean there's still more to come after you're done? I'm not done with my book. I just lost my job. Oh, and I just lost my job, and I can't finish the draft on time. I'm done. And even after all that, if it doesn't sell well, I'm even more done. Doubly done. Sorry to hear that, Freya, but please be more confident. I've even started to doubt myself. I read some of your short stories, you know. After our first meeting, I subscribed to the Evening Whispers app, and then I read some of the stuff you wrote. They're really good, you know. Some of them are better than others, but it's still an enjoyable experience to read them. I decided to check out your book once it's done. You're too kind, Aqua. What you're going through is more or less the same as what Myrtle's going through, so I'm sure you'll both be fine. Ugh. You don't have to talk about it in front of other people. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. It's just that sharing is caring, you know? Okay. Thanks for helping me share with other people. I'm really sorry. I know. I said thanks already, right? But you put so much emphasis on share. That's sarcasm. I know it. I know that. Aqua. I'm sorry if that sounded that way. But yeah, I kind of get what you're dealing with. Although it's a bit different for me. What's your problem? Burnout. I've been working on something for 2 years straight, and no one else at the office knows about it. And those who do, don't seem to appreciate it at all. I thought Fulminant Conflict had a new game every 2 years. Yep. I don't really work on them. Not directly. So what do you do? Work on a secret project. I'll tell you under friend NDA. Okay. All right. I'm not with the paper anymore anyway. I'm part of a special team. We're tasked with making a breakthrough in the studio. We need to make a prototype for a new IP, or worst case, another FMC game on a different genre. Isn't that a dream job for some people? That's what I thought at first. You're a writer, right? Imagine being a writer, but you can't publish anything you write for years. That doesn't sound like a pleasant situation at all. My team is making pitches, dozens of them, hundreds, thousands. Out of all those countless pitches, only a handful got approved for prototyping, and so far, none of the prototypes have been approved. Ouch. There's only 7 of us on the team, the 7 samurai. That's what they said. So you haven't released anything for the past 2 years? Sometimes our team works to support others, so when they're going through a crunch cycle, they need to hit an almost impossible task, we jump in. No wonder you folks are considered the 7 samurai. I guess, yeah. By the way, Myrtle, I just realized, what? Usually developers get their vacation time after finishing a project, right? More or less, yeah. When was the last time you had a vacation? Before I joined the company, I guess? It was like 4 years ago! Uh-huh. Dude, no wonder you're so burned out. Dude. Yeah, that's why. You need a vacation. I just can't take one. You can. In fact, you will do it tomorrow. But tomorrow is... I'm not done yet. You will take tomorrow, the day after, and another day off after off. Where should I go? Don't worry, I'll take care of that. You will? I'm going with you on this long weekend vacation. Oh, Max West. That's not this weekend. Forget about it for now. Hey. Okay, but I can't do it tomorrow. Well, it's starting Friday. It's still a long weekend getaway, right? All right. Oh, I'm so excited. Wow, Aqua, you look like a different person. Really? I'm sorry. Don't be. Okay, let's settle then. We need to go home. I need to go home now and prepare for our getaway. I'll go with you. To my apartment? No, we'll walk together to the bus stop just like last time. Oh, okay then. Everyone, see you next week then. Have fun. Take care. May you find joy during your vacation. Gotta love the assertiveness of Aqua, right? Like, no, you will take a vacation. Fuck you. We just met like last week, but I'm forced you to take a vacation with me. That's friends. It's okay. See you folks later. That's awesome. Vacation, huh? You definitely need one, Freya. I know, but not now. Gotta finish this draft first. As you have said before, you can do it, Miss Freya. Thanks, Neil. Anyway, are you going to close anytime soon? Depends. Why? I'm in the mood for some writing. Then please take your time. You sure? Do you want another drink to be going on with? Still in the house. I definitely won't say no. Well, you definitely don't have a job, so you can't afford it. All right, and that is day 10 done on day 11. Oh. We have what, 3 days left? 11, 12, 13, and 14. 14, yeah, we're almost done. I'm gonna play the story. I'll get all the tunes, the rest of the tunes off stream, by the way. We'll just play the main story. Friday, October 2nd, 2020. The Evening Whispers is with the people for stricter gun laws. New, healthier Fury alternative might be available sooner. Action video game Rising Hell blamed for violence in the school. They always blame the video games. Do they still have these stories or no? No, she still has. Yeah, she's still making them. She lost her job. Happily ever after, happily ever after, part 1. Do I? Oh my good lord. You know what? We're not reading these. No. Welcome. Oh, hey, Bailey's. Good evening, Mr. Bailey's. Evening. Am I the first customer tonight? You are. Ow. That's new. Freya's not here? She said she's coming later tonight. Got nothing to do with meeting some fellow writer friends. I want to do it here. It's her favorite place, right? Her friends have visited this place from time to time, just not as much as her. Writers gathering, huh? I know what writers talk about when they're together, when they're hanging out. I've known them for so many years now. She has this habit, you know. If she said they're friends, it means they're just hanging out normally. But if she says they're writer friends, they're probably talking about work. Either giving each other feedback on their latest drafts or sharing and validating ideas. Interesting. They even use code words for meeting up. Oh, it's not like that. She just doesn't even realize what she says. She doesn't even realize what she says. I just picked up on it. That's even more interesting. Are you always so observant? It's part of the job. Why is that? People come here every day. Some of them aren't as talkative as others, and their body language can be loud and clear. It can tell you a lot of things, whether they need a friendly ear or just want to be alone. It applies to what they're ordering as well, because, you know, sometimes what people want is not what they need. That's even than I would have thought. So, are you reading for me now? I won't say. Why? That would break the charm. That was that. I guess I can say this much. Whatever I say or do is to our customers, it's always related to what I'm getting from their body language, including our interaction now. Man, now I see why you didn't want to share. Even that was enough to make me feel like I'm naked in front of you. By the way, I haven't ordered anything. What are you having tonight? Hot chocolate with ginger and cinnamon. Here, there's a good drink for a bitter heart. Ginger and cinnamon. Bum, ba, ba, ba. Here's good for a bitter heart. Well, we call it the bitter heart. I haven't seen Lou in a while either. Here you go. You're a pretty romantic person, huh? Just spending extra time decorating this drink? Only for special people with special drinks. Say, Zeno, tell me about yourself. What do you want to know? Anything. How old are you? Old enough to open a coffee shop. Oh man, I'm just sorry for asking that. It's all right. That's the only answer I can give. Now that you're making me wonder what I should ask next. Hello, everyone. You look exhausted. Why are you both looking at me like that? Freya, you look horrible. No, I don't. Yeah, you do. No, I don't. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to echo our dear barista. Yeah, you do. What happened? You'd be better asking what didn't happen, because the answer would be proper sleep and decent progress on my draft. You need to rest and miss my deadline? Hell no. Sorry, Baileys, I won't be able to keep you company because I have to finish this thing. And for that, I'll need a whole hell of a lot of espresso. Are you sure about that? You really should just rest. Get something to help you sleep. Espresso, please. No, we're actually gonna give her a milk, cinnamon, and honey drink to help her sleep because sometimes what they need is not what they want. She's getting the bed chamber. Is this it? Serve the raw drink for the first time. Here you go. What the hell, dude? This isn't even coffee. Drink. But this isn't what? Drink! Okay. It's on the house. It better be. How was the beating? It was pretty good. I got a lot of good advice, but that also means things, and not a small number of them, mind you, need to be rewritten. Oh, it's not that bad. Rewriting is part of the process. I'm going to be usual corner. Although, thanks to your drink, I'm not sure whether I'll be able to stay awake or not. Good. She looks horrible. She does, but don't worry about her. Oh, she'll finish it. This is the first time she's acted like this? No, but this time the stakes are pretty high. So, what brings you here today? I'm not even sure myself. I had no plans tonight, and this place just came to mind, out of the blue. I'll have to thank your subconscious then. I guess you should. It's Lua! Not sure whether I should thank it or not, though. Hi, Lua. Hi, Baileys. How? You first. No, you first. I was going to ask, how are you doing? I'm fine, thanks. How about you? I'm good, yeah. You need to order something first. Oh, of course, go ahead. Hi, Zeno. We're having this evening. Gingerbread coffee, please. Gingerbread coffee? Coffee, ginger, cinnamon? No, that's Storming. Coffee, ginger, cinnamon. Oh, gingerbread, ginger. Yes, I don't know how you get cinnamon from this. Gingerbread, I get ginger. That's all I get. Oh, look at this. It looks so good. Do we have all of Lua's too? We do. We just don't have all of... Oh, Aqua changed her profile picture, I think, too. I think she changed her profile picture. Myrtle's is still the same. I think Lua's is different. Yeah, Lua's is definitely different. Because Lua's was, I think Lua's was a bikini photo before. I think Freya's has changed too. I don't actually know. I think hers is different. Rachel's definitely different though. I do like how they change their pictures. That's cool. Here it is. Thank you. Actually, we can Google this. Look. Coffee Talk Rachel. I bet you if I go to Rachel, it showed me her. Probably showed me her. Will it show me her profile pictures? Only 1 and 2. Don't show me the other ones. Just the two. Just show me 2 of them. And just the 2 of them. Don't show me anything else. It only showed me 2 of them, and it's from game 1 and game 2. So interesting. Anyway, my grandma used to make this drink for me. Reminds me so much of her. Reminds me of when I was growing up with my family. How's work? It's going pretty okay. You? Not taking any jobs on at the moment because, well, you know. Yeah, I get it. You have nothing in your savings, right? That's a very Lua thing to ask, but yeah, I do. Thanks for the last annoying job. It went well in the end. I kind of did. They paid me on time at least, and the pay was amazing. How long are you planning to take a break for? I don't know. Until my problems are settled, I guess. And what problems are those? I'll tell you this, but don't tell anyone, okay? Not even Zeno, who's sitting in front of us? Not even Zeno. Okay? There's this girl. I love her. We've been going out for a few years, but I'm not really sure where we stand now. How can you not be sure? We had an argument about a week ago, and it wasn't anything new, but somehow things escalated uncontrollably. Why is that? I assume both of us were just tired, knowing that we're fighting against centuries of tradition. We haven't really talked about it since our last fight. Leaving things unresolved is not a good idea, but I can't bring myself to start the conversation. Why? I'm not even sure about that. Pride, maybe? Or tiredness? Or knowing that chances are we won't be able to find the best solution for everyone anyway? Baileys, I have a question. Go ahead. What do you think she's feeling right now? Be honest? I don't know. She's not like me, that's for sure. Thankfully. Why? At least it won't affect her professional life that much. I'm glad I'm a freelancer. Maybe I can just take a break from work without so many problems. I'm not a professional as her, you see. I think you're wrong. Really? If I were her, I would find it difficult to live life as usual, but I'd put on a lot of masks just to hide the feelings I was going through. That sounds difficult and uncomfortable. It is. But a friend told me once, you gotta do what you gotta do. He must be a pretty cool guy. He is. What's next for us, Baileys? I don't know, Lua. I met some new people this week, including that supermodel. You knew? That girl in the corner told me. Yeah, including that supermodel. And how does that make you feel? Like a fool? What? He said a lot of things that I've been trying to avoid thinking about, and a lot of truths. A bit like you know? Attitude-wise. You get along with them. Doubt it. Do Baileys and Hyde interact at all? I don't think they do. Because he interacts with oh, he does. No, he does, because his friends are the barista Hyde and Gala. He does beat him. I don't remember him meeting up. Oh, he might have only met him in the sequel. No, because he was at their wedding. Because they get married in the sequel. I mean, what? I don't remember. Opposite attract, but similarity breeds contempt. Ever heard of that before? A lot. From a certain hipster elf. And after listening to that guy, what's your stance on, us? I'm not sure, Baileys. What about you? Yourself? Had any similar experiences this week? I have, in fact. You met a vampire, and I met a werewolf. What are the odds? What are the odds, indeed? What does your werewolf say? Not much, to be honest. But he made a good point about the importance of family. Baileys, I know I've been stubborn about you wanting me to be big peace with my family. I know that's why I know why that's very important for you. But Freya said something that kind of hit me hard. What was it? I was just using you as an excuse to escape my family. When I actually want to do that anyway, for myself. You know me, Baileys. I do. And you know how I feel uncomfortable with people leaving their families, which makes me an asshole, I guess. I get why you think that way, Lua. Blood is thicker than water. What should we do? Lua? Yes, Baileys? Please let me leave my family. I'll try to get your family to accept me. That sounds like the easier thing to do after all. But you'll lose your immortality. You'll be an outcast among other elves. An outcast from a bunch of overly pretentious people? Sounds great. You'll live a long time, but you won't have the perfect health and perfect life. That's the elven privilege. But it's not a perfect life without you. What if our relationship doesn't last? You'll have lost everything. You'll blame me. Lua, I will never blame you for anything. If we were talking about who I used to be, that guy who would never have blamed himself. 100 reasons for why something failed, but never anything to do with him. But that won't happen with us. You know why? Because I've learned so many things by being with you for 10 years. It made me a better person. So you don't need to worry about any of that, because right now you're the most important part of my life. I don't need a more life, because without you, it won't be a life worth living. Baileys. Damn. I believe in you. Yeah! Love of my life. It is Lua and Bailey's arc. Hey. It's behind. You can't see it because you can't show that stuff on stream, which is very dumb. I don't get why. Lua. Bailey's. I feel like we're living in a soap opera. What if I do? Actually, hold on. If I do this, what if I do? Hold on. What if? Is this another window I could capture? Maybe. Wait. No, it's not. Hold on. What if I can capture specifically like? I don't think there is. No. I was wondering if I could capture just like the shift tab screen, but I don't think you can. So what's your plan? Tomorrow's Saturday. We're going on a date. I'm going to my parents' place. Oh. And I want you to come with me. What? That's so sudden. Did you already have plans for tomorrow? Well, no. It's just, I'm not prepared to meet them. You'll be fine. You don't want to tell them about this first? It'll be all right. Well, they never banned you from dating other races. They're not big fans of elves, that much is true, but you can prove them wrong. Okay. This could be a good first step. It is. It's set then. I don't know what'll happen tomorrow, but we can think about it. And anything else later. I'm with you on that. So, does that mean you don't mind me? I had my doubts, but now I'm sure. I can trust you. Lua, thank you. Are you still staying at Farron's house? Yeah. You're staying with me tonight. Ayo! Huh? What about your roommate? She's away for the weekend. Take a long weekend getaway until Sunday night. Fate is on our side, it seems. Hey, Zito. Yeah? We're leaving. Thank you for so much for keeping up with us this past week. The pleasure was mine. We're off then. Goodbye, lovebirds. Don't rock the boat too hard. Oh, hey. That was pretty intense. Oh, you're back in the real world. I should pretend not to notice. Oh, wait, you say I should pretend not to notice. They're like one of the main reasons why I'm writing the story. So I have to see the struggle through to the end. For the writing, you know. That's cold. What? It's not like that. It's just that. Yeah, that was cold. I'm sorry. You look better than before, though. For now. I can tell you how I feel until I can't tell you how I feel until it's done, and I don't. Oh. Hi, Gala. I would assume. Whoa! Freya, get over here. This wolf, is that him? I think so. Welcome, sir. Are you crazy? You can't turn a werewolf into fury like a normal customer. Trust me, he must have his reason for coming here. You relax, sir. Do you need anything? Something to calm you down, maybe? It's the Galahad, right? It's tea. Nope, not that. Tea, milk, and ginger. The patient werewolf. Galahad. Here's your Galahad to fit. Serve Galahad when Galahad turns into a werewolf. That's achievement unlocked. Oh. No. Seems to be calming down. Nice. What the hell? Is that really him? I've seen the reaction to the drink. 100%. Well, whoever he is. This place survived. Thankfully, yes. But I think I need to close up shop early. Don't want to cause any more ruckus. So I need to clean up some of the mess anyway. Good idea. Can you get back all by yourself? I'll manage. Take care of your way back. You be careful too. Do I have oh, I'm still gonna look at Rachel's profile. I want to make sure. I want to keep an eye on these people's profiles. See if their pictures changed anymore. I didn't realize Rachel was changing, or anyone else was changing other than Rachel's. Ginger latte. Day 12, Saturday, October 3rd, 2020. What a day! What a day! Weird Style Company criticized for unfair depiction of werewolf in their latest box office hit. Coachella 2020 do's and don'ts. Atlantic ambassador in talks with Fire regarding immigration. And the second one. I'm not reading these, by the way. Welcome. Hey, Zeno. Good evening, Freya. You look very cheerful today. It's all thanks to you. What did I do? I probably had a good night's sleep last night. Like, I slept like a log. A proper 12 hours of closing my eyes and not thinking about anything. Good for you. You really needed that. I know, but I had a deadline coming, and I've been pushing myself to finish the draft a bit too much, I guess. So, how's it going now? You won't believe this. I probably will. And when I woke up this afternoon, the words just flowed through me like water. And not force crap like I've been writing for recently. And that's why taking a break is important. Yeah. You don't need to start lecturing me now. So, what's your plan now? Now, as in right at this moment, I'll plan to go to the bathroom and wash my face. And after that, I'll continue writing. Sounds like a solid plan. You know where the restroom is. Okay, I need something to drink now. Freya, you're unemployed. Don't waste your money on the coffee shop drinks. That is so weird. Coming from the coffee shop owner? I know. You've been a regular for years. You only need the vibe of the place. Just right here. No, I can't do that. Now you don't have customers tonight. What do I do if this place went bankrupt? It won't happen. I can't. How can you show sure? Just take this tap water and go do your work, okay? But see, there's customers coming right now, so don't you worry about me. Oh. Hi, Gala. What's wrong? I know you're a man of few words, but this was maybe pushing it a bit. Freya, Zito, I'm truly very sorry for what happened yesterday. Gala, hey, it's all right. No one got hurt, right? And the coffee shop's fine. Don't think about it too much, Gala. Like Freya said, no casualties, no problems with the coffee shop. Still need to redeem myself for the mess I made and the scare that I gave you. I'm sure that's something I can do. Why don't you buy something for the lady here? I'm sure she'll appreciate it. Wait, what do you mean? Do you want anything to drink, Freya? No, it's all right, Gala. I insist. You don't have to. Please accept it. At least it'll help me stop feeling so guilty, at least a little. Also, by the way, we said that she's unemployed, but like she's writing these still. So I don't know. All right. I wouldn't mind a coffee, not an espresso, mind. Just something that's a little less of a kick. You want to make a sugar and spice? The one with cinnamon? Yes. A cup of sugar and spice, please. And I'm going to be because it's coffee and it's honey and cinnamon. I have the guide next to me. I don't know why actually I don't have it. Sugar and spice and everything nice. These were the ingredients to make the perfect little girls. But the professor made a mistake. He added an extra component, a chemical X. Is that the thing? I don't remember. Sugar and spices for the lady with the vices. Hey! Oh well, I won't complain. Not wrong though. Thank you, Gala. Don't mention it. So, are you sure there's nothing I can do for you? You don't have to do anything, Gala. It's fine. But to be honest, I'm curious. What happened yesterday? Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, you usually stay indoors during the full moon, don't you? I usually do, but there was an emergency at the hospital yesterday. What kind of emergency? The hospital was really packed yesterday after that announcement. The one saying that the replacement government issued Fury sedative will be available soon. Releasing that news on the day of the full moon was just stupid. So many restless werewolves came asking about the sedative, which isn't ready yet. But the announcement said it wasn't ready. Just like they said it was coming soon. You think people read the whole article? They only saw the headline and or glanced at it at the news stall, and they went straight to the hospital. I don't blame them though. Finding out that the only publicly available sedative is dangerous is difficult for some people. I ended up having to explain it to dozens of werewolves. I even had to put some rogue werewolves in the isolation rooms. It was that bad, huh? Yeah, to the point that we ran out of rooms to put them in. That's why at the end of my shift, I left. At the end of my shift, I left immediately. Normally, I'd have asked a friend to lock me in one of our isolation rooms, of course, but I couldn't, so I rushed back to my apartment. It was too late. Thankfully, I was in this area, so I managed to force myself to come to your place. Gal, excuse me for asking this. Yes, but you didn't hurt anyone on the way here, right? As far as I remember, no. But I didn't see any blood on my clothes. That's good to hear. This might sound overly confident considering what happened yesterday, but I have enough control to make sure I don't hurt anyone. As long as I have something to direct my fury towards. Usually, I end up destroying stuff around me. Or worst case, just hurting myself. Despite all that, I'm so glad no one got hurt. Always looking for the positive side, aren't you? What if I just gave like a fucking solid, just a pure espresso? Just doing my job. Thanks, both of you. I really mean it. But please, if there's anything I can do to pay... if there's anything I can do to help, please don't hesitate to ask me right away. We'll do. In the meantime, can I order a drink? Sure, what are you having? Same as yesterday. That's tea, milk, and ginger, right? Yeah. Galahad! There's your special drink, Gala. Here's your special brew. Thank you. You gotta get a bottle of that shit. Drink that saved me, once again. Thank you. For helping me find this drink. By the way, Gala, now that you have 100% sure, now you can be 100% sure that that drink is your natural sedative, why don't you just put some in a bottle and carry it around with you everywhere? That's the plan. It has to be warm, though. I can use a vacuum flask, I suppose. I'll give it a try the next full moon. Don't worry, Freya. I'm going to stay at my place for the next full moon, and I'm not taking any risks before I can make sure how effective that remedy is. Whew. What the? Oh, hi, Rachel? What's going on? What else? Your father? Of course. What the hell was he thinking? Coming backstage at Coachella just to get into an argument with my manager? Huh? But before we continue, Zeno, a coffee latte, please. This is coffee milk, right? No, coffee milk, sorry. I'm trying to remember them off the top of my head, but then they're just not working. Sometimes. Coffee latte! Here you go. Your coffee latte's ready. Thanks. I love my family, cats, milk, and you. What I'm doing this for my life. I've been dancing, singing, trying to achieve my dreams since I was 13, and I'm not stopping now. All right. How did he manage to get backstage? He told security he was my father, and he messaged me for coming beforehand. Said he was just going to wish me luck, so I told him to let him in, of course. He's still my father. Things were nice at first. Then my manager came, and... ugh. I don't know why he hates him so much. It's showbiz. I'm mature enough to know what's good or bad for me. What happened after that? Mr. Lester told those security guards to kick him out. Still out in the festival area. I saw him in the crowds. Did the concert go well at least? Oh, yeah. Other than the arguments backstage, everything was great. I was the first one to play on the main stage. Usually no one pays much attention to whoever's on first, but there are thousands of people in the audience during my session. Nice. So, you don't need to be at the event anymore after this? Not really. I did my stage time, and then there was this press conference after my show. After a press conference. Yeah, the pre-show was done yesterday. Today was a small one. There were already almost a dozen journalists who wanted to interview me. So I decided to do just a mini conference. Good for you. You're totally back at the game, huh? I guess I am. Thanks to Mr. Lester. I would say it's because of you. But your manager probably works some of his influence too? So why are you here? Ugh. Because of Dad, of course. I told him to come here for this evening, really to set things straight. He told me to stop. He needs to stop messing with my manager so much, and because this evening is the only time we could meet, I can't go to the party Mr. Lester's hosting. What party? He's holding a party for the VIPs and artists he manages. Thanks for wasting your points. Hell yeah, dude. At a club in Belltown. It's okay for you to be at the party without a guardian. I'm 18, remember? I'm an adult. Yeah, but you can only enter some clubs if you're 21. Not this time, because Mr. Lester's my manager and it's his party. I'm not sure about that. It's true. No, I know you can do that by using his name, but I don't think he should do that with you. Why? I'm an adult. No, you're not, Rachel. Have you ever been to one of Lester's parties? Well, no. Have you? Not personally. I've heard stories. What stories? He knows how to party. That's good then. That's not necessarily a good thing. Knowing how to party might mean something else entirely. I don't know what you're talking about. You'll find out, especially if you keep Lester on as your manager. Personally, I don't mind wild parties, but inviting an underage person to his party, that might be a bit too far. Well, huh? Meow. What the hell? Oh no, Dad! It's Henry. What? Rachel, is that Mr. Henry? Yes. Dad, what happened? What happened? No, can you get a cup of milk for him, please? Just milk? Just milk. Meow. Get him some milk. He needs some milk. I got the cat some milk. Here. Also, I'm supposed to get an achievement for having all this filled up, by the way, which I got just now with Rachel, but I did get an achievement, so it's fine. Thank you. Dad, please hold on. Please hold on. Can somebody help me call an ambulance, please? They're on the way. I've contacted the hospital. Thank you. I also contacted our Nekomimi expert personally. She's off shift right now, but she's also on the way. Thanks so much. I don't know what might have happened without your help. Don't mention it. Here they come. I'll go with you. Okay. Damn. What happened to her father? Probably Mr. Lester. Oh boy. That was really something, huh? Yeah. 2 days in a row? Emergency at your place? Well, at least some people think of your place as a go-to when they need help. You're right. It's not every day you look at things from the bright side. Well, I'm on your coffee shop at this hypels, all right? So I kind of understand them. I hope Henry's all right. Me too. At least he's in good hands, though. He's in the new game, too. He's in the Tokyo game. I can't wait to see Henry again. What'd you play for the rest of the night? Well, that was all pretty hectic, but I need to continue writing. Take your time and place, then. Will do. We have, what, 2 days left? Yes, day 13 we have... Oh, and day 13 actually seems pretty short, too. Oh, and so is so is day 14. All right, we're almost done. Once we finish day 14, we'll be in stream. Because fuck it. Sunday, October 4th, 2020. Day 13. The Evening Whispers. Police raid on private Coachella after party is biggest drug and sex related bust of the year. He's got his ass cheeks out. Private Coachella after party? That's probably fucking Morris or Lester. Fight broke out during Coachella. Culprits in police custody. Despite the arrest, Coachella will go on. Oh shit. Did she write more things? Probably, right? Part 3. Yep. Dude, they're so long. Welcome. Hey, Pop. Good evening, everyone. Oh, dude, we haven't seen you in a while. Everyone safe and sound tonight? So far, so good, officer. With the cops who's supposed to be watching this area hanging out in a coffee shop? I'm not sure about that. Hey, I'm working right now. I just love multitasking, you know? This requires skill. Taking a break and working at the same time, you mean? You know it. That's an oxymoron. That's why I said it requires skill. Anyway, you know, I needed an espresso to keep me awake tonight. There you go, Bordy. Georgie. Here's your espresso. Oh, got social media fever. Let's get unlock all the characters' social media profiles. There we go, got it all. Energetic espresso to help keep our officer upright on patrol. You and your sense of humor. I think tonight when I go to bed, I'm going to leave Cookie Clicker on. Your espressos are always out of this world. Definitely better than mine or my wife's. It's not a competition, officer. It is for her. She thought if she could make me a better one, I'd stop coming to this place so often. It's not happening anytime soon. Damn. So, anything special today? Surprisingly, no. Gotta make sure this place is safe, though. What are you grinning about? I mean it. You were here the last 2 nights, right? Yes, I was. And some crazy things happened here. And 2 days in a row. As if the gods were trying to give me first-hand experience to use in my story. Still fretting over your story, eh? Well, the deadline for my draft is getting nearer. Oh, yeah. Smoke time. How's it going? Quantity-wise, it's shaping up pretty well. Quality-wise, honestly, I'm pretty confident. Best of luck, then. Do you have any updates about the last 2 days of chaos? For the werewolf case, I spoke to Gala about it. What? Are you going to arrest him? Some officers of the precinct were talking about it, but in the end, we agreed not to do it. Because he really helped a lot that night. We asked the folks at the hospital and some other people in the area. Without him, we'd have a lot more problems. He helped a lot, getting most of the werewolves safe in the hospital. Too bad he couldn't lock himself up in time. Thankfully, he didn't hurt anyone, so those who'd rather detain him can't do anything, really. Whew. I'd be pretty mad at you if they did arrest him. Hey, being mad at me wouldn't solve anything. I know. What about Rachel's dad? Any idea what happened? Not sure myself. Most of it didn't happen around here. What? Yeah, it seemed like it happened out near Coachella. That's a long way away. I mean, it's not actually that far, but he wouldn't be able to walk it. Not in that state. So far, that's all I know. And I'm sure we're about to find out what happened. Rachel! Rachel? Is Mr. Hendry all right? Before that, can I have a cup of hot chocolate, please? Dark? It is just... Oh, it's just pure chocolate. It's just pure chocolate. Dude, it's fucking bitter as shit. And as far as I'm aware, I think that's the last drink we have to make. Yeah, that's the last drink we have to make, too. Dark chocolate. Serve it. Serve it! Your hot chocolate's ready. Thank you. Coffee. Dad's gonna be fine. He woke up this afternoon. Thanks, Mr. Gala. Hey, father and daughter, fish, Rachel and Hendry's arc. Coffee. She didn't get coffee. She got hot chocolate. He got help fast enough to stop things from getting worse. He's doing okay then? It'll take a few days before he fully recovers, but no permanent injuries we need to worry about. That's good to hear. I know. But still, it's all because of me. Because I didn't listen to him. When all he wanted to do was protect me. Rachel, don't blame yourself for this. Don't take offense, but is it okay for you to leave your father alone in the hospital? His friends are there at the moment. They can't face being stuck in a room with a bunch of people I don't even know right now. Besides, I really need to get away for a bit. So I told Dad I'm going to visit Coffee Talk to get some fresh air. He's okay with that? He understands. He always does, I guess. Miss Rachel, what really happened last night? Dad got into a fight with some thugs. He heard them talking about me in some very suggestive, perverted ways. Oh. He didn't like that, of course. So he morphed into his cat form and started a fight with thugs. Why did he morph? so people wouldn't see what his human form looked like and link him directly to me. Some cops went to the crime scene. They found some eyewitnesses to testify, and they managed to find the thugs. Are they fans of yours? No. It's even worse. They work for Mr. Lester. What? Oh boy. The reason why it didn't take long for the cops to find them was because they were already under arrest. Because the party went too far last night. Whoa. How did it all connect? Oh, they're Mr. Lester's bodyguards. They were chilling after the show, having a pre-party for the big one. And you know what guys in locker room talk, right? Yeah. Well, that's what they were doing. And that was a topic of discussion. Ugh. So, there's that. I'm sorry to hear that. And you were right about his party. I'm glad I wasn't there. Once again, I owe Dad for... Hey, it's okay. The most important thing right now is that you're safe, and your dad made it through. I should have listened to him. He might be out of touch, but he's still way more experienced than me. And he's my father. I wish Mom was here. She'd know what to do. She'd know what to say to Dad when he's recovered. You know what? I'm sure you'll know what to do. You're an adult, remember? But I don't know. All I know is I have to be there for him when... And that's it. That's all you have to do. It might be weird to hear... It might be weird to hear about something coming from Freya, but she is right. Be there when he needs you, Rachel. And wherever you need a breath of fresh air, you can come here and relax for a while. Guys, thank you. I've had enough fresh air for one day. I'll go back to the hospital now. Thanks for the update, Miss Rachel. Oh, wish your father a speedy recovery. Thank you, Zeno. We have one more day in this New Year's, by the way. That's pretty rad. Man, this is VOD getting uploaded after New Year's, but like, that's besides the point. What a weekend. Pretty crazy, I know. Anyway, I gotta go. I got to continue my patrol. It's been a pretty weird weekend. But overall, things are still safe around here. Even with that, never let your guard down, okay? No problem, officer. Thank you for checking up on us, Officer Georgie. Okay then, see ya. Are you going to leave as well, Freya? No, I don't think so. I've had enough rest. And I have stories to write. You're not tired? Definitely not. In fact, I think I can get it done today. All right. I won't bother you then. Oh, you're never a bother. Besides, this whole books project would never have existed without this place and you. So, thank you. The pleasure was mine. Now, I'm sure you shouldn't spend any more time on chit-chat. You've got a book to finish. No problem, boss. I think I want to put some of my posters up in my bedroom. I don't know which posters to put up there, though. Maybe I'll put the lewd ones up in my room. The Narissa and the Fod and the Nimi one. 2 weeks later. Oh yeah. Never mind. Day 14. Day 14 is just this day. Coachella Festival proves to be the major boost for Seattle tourism. More women have spoken out and claimed Miss Morris Lester lied. Dude, Mo Lester. His name is literally just Mo Lester. Initial reports indicate possible herpes outbreak at Coachella. Oh, poor Neil. Okay, Bailey's, Myrtle, and Aqua are here already. Hello! You're finally here. Hey, all. Hey, yo. Hi, Freya. Huh. Someone's feeling happy today. Of course. Did they approved it. We're so happy for you. Congrats. Oh, my. You know how happy I am? Judging from your expression, I'd say it's somewhere between ecstatically and rapturously. You're goddamn right. Oh my god. Oh my god. How did they react to the draft? Surprisingly, they liked it. That's amazing. I know, right? I couldn't believe it either. They told me if the book sells well, they'll definitely sign me for a second book. I'm so happy for you. Anyway, whatever happens with the book now, I can take things a little slower. Because they gave me a year to finish it, with a feedback session every month. Hopefully she's getting paid for this still. Sounds professional enough. Of course. They are the biggest publisher around. Enough about me. How's the coffee shop been doing? It's been great. We've had a lot of new customers lately. And some old timers, of course. I heard Hyde's back from his trip to Korea. Yeah, he brought some gifts back. He didn't get any for me. I'm not sure. But he did say he always gives gifts directly. Gift giving the old-fashioned way, huh? How about you? Things are great. Last time I saw you was before your mini break? Yes, we decided to go to Coachella. Whoa! That event was a mess. Yeah, 3 hours of the festival was enough for us. So where did you guys go after that? We ended up in Port Townsend. That was it. I enjoyed it. Never knew a historical trip could be fun. Oh yeah, I saw your new profile picture, Aqua. You both look so cute. Oh man. Freya's is fine. Georgie's the same. Gal and Lewis. Bailey's fine. Hyde, Myrtle, Rachel. Oh, Rachel's a new one. Neil. Oh, look at that. Oh my god, it's cute. That's cute. Seems like they're dating, but they're not. Thanks. Definitely does not enjoy it. Myrtle was definitely not enjoying herself with these, but she did it anyway. The integration? No, it was at Max. They had a Japanese-style photo booth there, so I forced her to take a picture together. You were at Max too, Myrtle? Yeah. I helped her out a bit of the booth. Thank you. You don't have to keep thanking me. By the way, have any of you heard from Neil? No, not me. They did send 2 postcards to the coffee shop. Really? Yeah, one's from Coachella. That's not even that far away. Why send a postcard? Hard to tell with them. What about the second one? It's from New York. What? What are they doing in New York? Beats me. Working on the mission, maybe? Probably. They stand up more of a chance there. New York's a bigger city than Seattle, probably. Anyway, guys, we're leaving for the night. Oh, come on, so soon? We were here for hours before you arrived. We need to work tomorrow. Fair enough. Take care on your way then. Good luck with the novel. Thanks. See you, Zeno. See you around. Bye. And Bailey's still here. Over here. I want to know how they look happier than when I first met them. They do. Not easy to find someone you can be comfortable with in such a short amount of time. Yeah. Anyway. Sorry if it seems like I've been ignoring you, Baileys. No worries. I don't feel ignored at all. Are you by yourself tonight? No, I'm waiting on Lua. She has some work to do. This late at night? Yeah, she's been doing overtime for the past few days. How are the 2 of you doing? They've been great. In fact, after 10 years together, we're finally moving in together next month. Wow, congrats. But I thought Lua lived with her family for that late. We're moving to a new place. She got promoted recently, and her company's provided her with an apartment. Wow, she must be a really big deal in her company. Well, she definitely earns more than me. That's not saying much, Baileys. You shouldn't say that to a fellow freelancer. Oh, here she comes. Dude. Boy wife. Baileys, I'm so sorry. I didn't expect it to take so long. Thought it'd be done by... But honey, it's all right. Freya and Zeno were happy keeping me company anyway. Oh, hey, Freya. Hey, Zeno. Sorry I'm barging in without saying hi. How's it going? I would say things are great, but not as good as you do, lovebirds. You told her already? All about the moving in part. As you've heard, we're going to move in together next month. Where is it? Not far. I mean, the company provided the place, so they want to cut my commuting costs as much as possible. That's thoughtful of them. It means they don't need to reimburse my taxi fees when I'm working overtime. Oh, yeah, that too. It also means we need to visit this place more often. That's a good point. We owe this coffee shop a lot anyways. Don't mention it. I have a question for both of you. Go on. Last time we met, I believe you're going to introduce Bailey to your parents. How'd it go? Her father didn't kill me, at least. Well, at least Papa let you eat lunch with us. That's rare, you know. I know, and at least I didn't say no, which was a lot, I guess. But it was a good start. It was definitely a good start. Anyway, Bailey's, we need to go now. Or we'll miss the intro again. You folks going somewhere? Yeah, I want to watch the midnight screening of Full Metal Conflict. I didn't take you guys for someone who liked FMC, Lua. I don't, but this guy loves it. Hey, he always enjoyed watching me play the game. I enjoyed watching you, not the game. That's cute, too. Too bad I didn't introduce you to Myrtle just now, Bailey's. She works on the game. Really? Oh, well, I'll be visiting this place more often. I'll probably meet her again one of these days. You probably will. Now go, you lovebirds. You don't want to miss the movie. No, all right, catch up with you later, Freya. Bye, you know. Enjoy the movie. And we get, it'll be Gala and, Hyde next, probably. Or Hendry, Rachel, Georgie. There they go. I'm so happy for them. They've got a long way to go and probably a lot of obstacles in their path, but they're moving forward. Yes. How will you write their story? As it is, it's beautiful enough and it has enough drama. That's one way to put it. Anyway, what's that look for? You haven't told me about any of your other friends here. How are they doing? You only skipped coming for 10 days. What do you expect? Come on, they played an important part of my writing process, remember? Well, there are some updates with the regulars. Tell me. Where should we start? Like with flashbacks. Instead, Lua visits this place more often now they live nearby. The last time they came, they were talking about catering and venues. They're engaged! Hyde returned from his trip to Korea and brought gifts. Some are more special than others. He said he's considering moving back to Seattle if his agency allows it. Why do you have fuzzy handcuffs, Hyde? New game! Aqua continues to work with the university. Hey, she's still working on small indie games. The difference is she's not alone now. She got a girlfriend. I ship it. Oh, hi, Neil. The only news about their superhero breeding mission are the 2 postcards they sent me. Hey, it's Rachel. Rachel's back at the recording studio preparing for her first solo album. And she found a new manager, someone who made the news as a legend coming back to the industry. It's her dad. Freya. And finally, Freya. She finished her book, get published, and having some signing sessions. It was a massive success. Sold out even after the 4th printing. Oh, wait. Wow. Cats. Damn, that's crazy. And that's the end of the game. Dude, I love this fucking game. I think this game is probably... I think this game, genuinely, is probably one of the best story-based games I've played in a long time. There's still more, though. Does this work? Finish Gallon Hides arc. Welcome! Hello, Zeno. Good evening, sir. Have we met before? This is your first time here. Of course I've been here. In fact, I've worked here before. What? Wait. No way. Is that really you? It's been a while. You've changed. A bit too much. I've learned a lot about how to live with your people since then. I assume it was a success then? Multiple successes. What's the new look then? Just trying to blend in. It seems like an earthly immigration agency is after me. Now you mentioned it. Somebody did visit this place looking for you. When was it? Not so long after your second visit here. Was he a bald guy in a suit? Yeah. That F-I-R-E agent. You've seen him? Yes, thankfully I've changed my appearance since then. By the way, you can drop the axe in front of me. So you finally noticed. Do you think that such power can be born from our kind? You're good with your act, though. Took a few tries, but there are some timelines where I forget to pretend that I don't have some knowledge of certain stuff. Interesting. Now I'm curious to know about these mistakes. Well, it happened a few times. First, when Freya told me about her meeting in the elevator. Then it was the first time Rachel visited this place. And the last one involved you on your second visit. Huh? Oh, and there was another one right after Freya got her draft approved. Can you show it to me? Assuming you know I can communicate with my kind. Never tried it, but let's see. And solo support. Help Neil to help you. And is that it? Play the story mode to a conclusion once. So what happened there was our character, the barista, is the child that was one of the children that Neil made. We are a time traveler. Our character's a time traveler. So if we load, for what, 2 hours? You know what, I can do this. So if I load up the days they're talking about, which is day 1. We load up day 1. What we're gonna do, we're gonna skip all, because this gives you more hints on it, because hold on. Certain differences in dialogue, but no, the barista is a time traveler. Hold on, options. Skip dialogue for red. All this. If we fast forward. Well, okay. Oh, it's you. Should be able to fast forward normally, right? How's that so far? Not as usual. I guess I fucked it up. Hold on. Why is it not working? We have some problem though. No, but it's not working. I don't know why it's not. I don't know why I can't skip this. I should be able to though. There we go. I have to hold it? I think I have to hold it. There we go. She wants a triple shot espresso. I think if I just keep playing it, it should be different dialogue. Yeah, I think what happens is, because I have it set to only skip red dialogue, it will hopefully, yeah. You were about to tell me about your meeting in the elevator. Oh yeah, that. Huh? Wait. I didn't tell you that. How'd you know? Well, I was just guessing. No way a guess could be that specific. You're being very suspicious. Maybe you have other news sources. I have no comment. I knew it, but I haven't told anyone about this. Oh wait, was someone who saw me entering the elevator in a hurry? There is all you want. I won't comment on anything. Okay. I understand the importance of keeping sources confidential, so I'll pretend you never said anything. Thank you. Whew. Yeah, so basically, we already knew that the conversation we were gonna have with her, we already knew, and we were just like, we slipped up, we fucked up. Now we just have to play through it. But this also means we have to make everything all over again. That's fine, because everything. There's 4 days we have to do this for. And we'll know when there's different dialogue because it will just skip it. It will stop the skipping. Stop the skipper. He wanted the coffee, milk. I need to draw some latte art for him. The only time you have to draw, you actually have to draw latte art, by the way. Peace and love. Peace and love. Hold on. Serve it. Fast forward. And then Freya coming up. Skip all her dialogue. Alright, that's that day. And then, oh yeah, the bedchamber. The bedchamber. And then we want to load another day. Once this is, you know, loaded properly. Back to the main menu. Load. We want to load day 3, which is a Thursday. The first day Rachel visited. I wasn't gonna do this, but like, fuck it, why not? Fast forward. Hold on. Milk, honey. Milk, honey. She wants some honey milk. I think it's something to do with Rachel. Maybe Freya? I don't remember. No milk. No, milk and nothing else. I just want milk. Okay. Brew some hot milk. She just wants an espresso. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Should be soon, I would think, because this is what they were supposed to load. Hey, Georgie. He wants green tea, lemon, and honey. That's like the only time you actually have to use lemon. I don't remember ever using a lemon that often in game. Cough syrup. Every time I think cough syrup, I think of the song from Glee, which during the song, the bully from Kirk fucking hangs himself because he gets outed as being gay. He can't handle it for a week, which is fair. Did I fuck up? I don't think I did. Maybe I did. Oh well. Oh, I agree with Officer Georgie. You don't need to make a snap decision. I'm sure you and Mr. Henry will find some common ground together. Why are you looking at me like that? How do you know my father's name? Huh? Oh no. What was that? Nothing. Dad's business was before? I can't say anything about that. You were just about to say something, weren't you, Georgie, right? Well, I was. I want to talk to you more about your problems, but now you just go home. It's already late. Yeah. These are all situations where I fuck up saying something where I shouldn't have said it, right? And I believe there's a special cutscene after the fact too. So get this one. Actually, I can probably just go back to the main. I want to finish the days out like I've been doing, but I can probably just back out right away. Yeah. We have one more day to play out. Day 8. Which is the second time we meet Neil. First time we meet Neil? Second time we meet Neil. I don't remember. One of the days. Main menu. Load game. Day 8 is September 29th. September 29th. 3 drinks to make. Galas, hides, and Neil's. Yeah, this is what we make him the Milky Way. So it's the second visit. That's what we said. Tuesday, September 29th. Whoa! He wants the Galahad, which is tea, milk, and gingembre. Gingembre. Serve it. Let's forward it. He wants the Midsummer's Night Dream, which is tea, lemon, and milk. No, lemon and honey. Tea, lemon, honey. And we just keep forwarding. I assume it's something to do with probably Neil. That's where we it's probably someone with Neil where we have the fuck the slip up. This is where we learned about yeah, but Gallus passed. Good evening. Did I see you again, Neil? We are also glad to see you, barista. Although we do not think we have told you about the name we use on Earth. Again? It's just that, you know, you kind of remind me of our first Man on the Moon. Oh, really? We have chosen the name right then, because that was where our name came from. This has happened 3 times now. You really are hiding something, huh? What are you talking about? Oh, well. And yeah. Again, we just slip up. We, you know, listen, time travelers, we got fucking shit wrong with us. I think it's also implied that we are directly Neil's kid. We don't like ever explain how far in the future we're from, but we're from far enough that we know everything's happening. And we are the same character. We are the same character canonically within game 1 and 2. We're the same character. I don't know about Tokyo though. I would assume we're the same person. That will all depend on how Hendry reacts to us, because Hendry's in the Steam page, so Hendry will know us for sure, because Hendry's in both games. No, I'm actually following this. Bring it as much as I can. All right, and after this, fuck it. I'm not getting the endless ones, because fuck that shit. Endless sucks. Wednesday, September 30th. Main menu. And then we load up the last day. Day 14, Sunday, October 18th. 2 weeks later. I should be able to just fast forward it all, right? Yeah. Yeah, I have to hold it. I think I don't think I had to do on console. Oh, I'm still paying for Game Pass. I should probably like either cancel it or actually play some Game Pass games. I'm hoping Tokyo's on Game Pass because I can get all the tunes on the game. The other 2 were on Game Pass, so I don't see why I wouldn't. All right, we just finished talking to... By the way, I haven't seen your final draft. May I read it? Sure. I brought an extra copy. Let's see. And then we get bonus dialogue. The main character is a time traveler? Subtly. I mentioned it just enough to raise suspicion. Where'd you get the idea for the character? You know the answer. Why would I? Either you're smart enough to get what I mean, or you already know what my answer is. Well, don't think about it too much. It's only a story. Anyway. What's that look for? Yeah. It's basically, that's her confirming that she knows what we are. She knows we're time travel, but she's not gonna tell anyone. She's our homie. I'm gonna ship all this. And we have more dialogue, I believe, with Neil as well. So, she found out, huh? Clever as usual. In some timelines, yeah. But I have to ask you this. Why? Why what? Why do all this? Open a cafe, connecting people. I just like to make sure things go all right. Besides, yes, I also have to make sure that I'll exist on Earth. That's one hell of an important task indeed. It is. Dude, let me play Lies of P in the Game Pass. I think I have Game Pass on PC. I don't remember. There's more achievements. I'm missing some. What? How many achievements do I have? 16 to 24. I'm missing. Listen to all the songs. Serve 10 correct drinks in a single session challenge mode. Master all special drinks. I don't have Master Brewer. I don't have Master Brewer. Well, I don't have Master Brewer. That's dumb. Trash out 25 drinks. Serve 25 correct drinks in single session challenge mode. Collect 50 drinks. Spend a total of 1 hour making latte art, coffee, and chill. So we go to endless gaming. Hooray! Free brew. I should have the brew pad should be full. Yeah, so we only make 6 more drinks, which is the tea, milk, and cinnamon. Ow. I got like a cut on my finger and it so fucking hurts. I don't know why. I don't know how it happened. The Shaya Denny. Yeah, Denny. And then we have the green tea, and cinnamon. Which makes us the Shinjin Matcha. Then we got green tea, ginger, and cinnamon. Tend to sleep here or in 2. Freya, she sleeps in. You give her the drink to put her to sleep in 1. She's not in 2 until the last game because she's on. She's traveling. The Grinch, the Spice Lady, chocolate, milk, and cinnamon. Freya makes like 1 appearance in the second game, and it's at the end of the game where she's basically having a memorial for the creator, one of the writers that died. Mint, lemon, mint, milk, mint, lemon. This should be the Lementol. Lementol. And there's 1 more drink, which is milk, honey, and lemon. And this is the lemony snippet. And then we have Master Brewer. I have all the drinks, all the drinks unlocked. Very cool. And then main menu. And then there's the drip speed link. Now there are 2 achievements for drink. Oh, yeah. It wants me to basically reload the first day, make 5 drinks, reload them, make 5 drinks, reload them. Let's go. We'll not play game. That's not what we wanted. That's not what I wanted. No. Oh no, my game crashed. I hope Freya's in the second game, in the third game. I hope the third game's good. I thought the second game was great too. I love Riona and the goat guy. Forget his name. We'll probably get a lot more Asian themed like demi-humans though, which I'm excited for. We load day 1. We have to do this. And we should get something real quick. Go here, go to shuffled. We should. The bridge. Way too soon. Dimmed alley. Moon bright. Should. Oh, we do this actually. There are, we have to listen to all 23 songs. Do 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 do. I might already have this achievement though. I don't have this achievement. There we go. Got it. Now we go fast forward. Oh, no, skip. Fast forward. So now what we want to do is speedrun 80%. No, it's not a speedrun achievement. You just have to just 100%. Yeah, you gotta trash that. Make another one. I have to trash 25 drinks. You just trash it. The only one I'm definitely not gonna be getting on stream would be the stop it, what a waste, is the latte art one, because I'm not spending an hour just sitting here with latte art on my screen. I'll do it like in the morning tomorrow while I wait for stuff. And then the endless stuff is just a pain in the ass. Endless is terrible. As far as I remember, you can't look at the you don't have, yeah, you barely have time to do everything. You have like no time at all. There's more. And that's it. We just reload the save. I could probably get the, it depends on how fast we can with the endless ones. Because endless, we have to do 50 drinks correctly. Yeah, like eventually they won't tell you exactly what they want. They have to give them like certain like things. Yeah, it's just gonna be a pain in the ass. I hated doing it on a console. Hi, Freya. Do 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 do. Coffee, milk, milk. Give me a few seconds of this shit. Yeah, there we go. So we're playing Uno or not? Stormy is sick today. So I think it all depends on him. I'm still down to play Uno for New Year's for sure. It sounds like fun to do. I'm gonna play Uno. I'm gonna get drunk or have some drinks, and it should be a good time. Actually, I'll DM Stormy right now. I know he's in bed, but he should be. I have the DM right here. Are you going to be well enough tomorrow? Do you think tomorrow? Do you think tomorrow to still do Uno? If not, it's all good. I bring my laptop so we can play. Hell yeah. I'm asking Riss as well. I think it's you, me, Riss, and Stormy, right? Probably. Pog. Thought I was asking. Oh, what the fuck? Hello? Game? Oh, right. What time we want to start? Because I'm free to probably. You'll celebrate for you, Stormy. You and Stormy will celebrate before Riss and I will. Probably about like 2 or 3 hours. There'll be a little intermission. Yeah, be a little bit. Not be too bad though. Can I do milk first and then add like chocolate to it? Right now it's 0020. It's 9:20 right now, so you're gonna be like, no, you can't. You're gonna be like, yeah, 3 hours ahead. And Stormy, I think Stormy's an hour or two ahead. So, oh, I didn't mean to serve that. Whoops. I just gave her fucking, whoops. Hold on. Skip all. There we go. Fuck that up. Hold on. Thanks, Lua. Anything with chocolate in it? What if I just give you all green tea? Like, we all have like 2 intermissions probably. We'll have a shot for every intermission. Dude, I'm gonna once I get home from work, I'll go probably go buy like a small case of pop. And I'm probably gonna finish my bottle of whiskey that night. If not, I don't know. I'm gonna down my last 2 weed gummies tonight and see if that helps you go to sleep faster. Because I had one yesterday and I wasn't able to sleep properly. Like it took me 3 hours to get back to sleep. Or I went to bed. Like I ended the stream. About 10 minutes later, I was probably in bed. I was in bed, awake for like another hour and a half, maybe. It was bad. I wanted to get my last 3 posters put into their frames today. But I don't. I didn't have time. I was late for a stream because of it too. I think I had like. Oh, cool. My phone is glitched. I can't fucking do anything with it. Nice. It's 25. Fuck. It is. Oh, it's 25. I should have been doing this during the story. This would have been helpful during the story. Just trashing those as I go, but I kept forgetting to do it. I think I'm gonna leave Cookie Clicker on all night tonight, just so I can. Just because I can. Should be, I think it might be just one more. It might be one more reload after this. This is either gonna be the last reload or there's gonna be one more reload afterwards. Oh, I can switch. I have a new calendar now. It's another Sailor. I have another Sailor Moon calendar in my room now. It's currently on Tuxedo Mask because for the last 4 months of this year, and I think January is just gonna be Dusagi again. Need to open other 2 idols. I have the fish one. And Cookie Clicker is all I've been playing for idle games. The unfair flip is not really an idle game because you can't really auto the flip itself. I'll probably leave them both, but the fishing game works in the background when it's off for up to 24 hours. So I can, as long as I turn it on once a day, it's fine. It automatically comes on when I turn my PC on because it's just set that way. Stop it! That's a total of 25 drinks trashed. Which, by the way, if you want to see our achievement list, we have it right here. Art takes time. Art for a total of 1 hour. Reach the trainee. Serve 10 correct drinks in a single session of challenge mode. 50 drinks, and get all the achievements. Yeah, these are just a pain in the ass just because of the way it works. Let's do endless challenge mode. So they'll tell you exactly what you want. They want tea, ginger, and tea. That's purely just what they want. Chocolate, honey, and chocolate. But after a while, they'll stop giving you all 3. They'll give you only 1. They'll give you like 1 thing. They'll give you 2 things. They'll just tell you what parameters they want for the drink. Which is it's fine, but like you have to. The thing is, I could have done it here and trashing it like this: milk, honey, lemon. But like a 4-flavor profile, not cool, less sweet, warm, and extra bitter. Find a drink that fits. Like you have to basically look through the guide constantly to see what you want. Chocolate, ginger, cinnamon. Chocolate, ginger, cinnamon, ginger. But like this, I do it all in one. I don't know if I could, like, I could do it now, but I really need to get, I really need to really go to bed. So I don't think I'm gonna finish this today. Yeah, like a drink with honey, lemon, and chocolate. Like you can't do that. You have to do chocolate, like lemon and honey, probably. Like the first few drinks, the customer will tell you exactly what they want: chocolate and chocolate ginger. A 2 drink lemon tea means add the last ingredient first, then 2 of the first ingredient, tea, lemon, lemon. See, he didn't like that. See, he didn't like that. You need to use a guide though. And I have a guide, so it's fine. I'll do that later, whenever I get back to it. Okay. Ugh. But this game, I highly recommend anyone to play it, because if you like a little bit of like a mindless or it's just story, I think the story is really fun. It's really cute. There's comic strips too. See, and it is her going into this coffee shop. The first time going to the coffee shop. This is Hyde, just being Hyde. I think it's back when in the 60s when they were he said Galad's bodyguard. This is Freya doing her book. This is Hyde, or this is just Galad being encouraged to keep working. This is Bailey's. This is Neil. Neil learning things. Rachel and Hendry. Do your best. See, Obaka. There's no rat in this game, unfortunately. There's Myrtle. And then there's no Lua though. Which is very sad. Oh, that's the rat. That I think I already liked this on Twitter, by the way. I think I already liked it on Twitter. Yeah, I already liked it on Twitter. Gallery, you can see the pictures, the stills and stuff. There's Myrtle, or Aqua, I mean. Oh, there's profile pictures actually. Yeah, see, there's Freya. That's her first one. There's Gala's, Hendry's, Hi, Georgie. Yeah, there's Lua. They start off with like a PV picture. Neil. Oh, Rachel. She has 4 of them. And then the ending screens. And like the concept art. Bam. I think it's Freya, Bailey's, and Lua are the only people from the original beta game that are like that keep made their way into the actual live game. There's some concept art here. Like there's that's supposed to be Rachel. There's Myrtle looking vicious and mean. Not Myrtle, Aqua. Don't know who this is supposed to be. No one, I don't think, because there's no other females in the game other than these ones, right? This is a unknown character. This character didn't make the final cut. There's the cast. There's concept art Aqua. I think this was supposed to be concept art of Bailey's. Yeah, this is Bailey's concept art. There's Rachel. Those would be Myrtle and Freya probably. Freya with different hair. There's Gala, or probably all the different stages of Gala. There's Hyde. Vampire, male, calm but angry? Question mark. This was a previous design. There's Bailey's again. Hyde, Georgie. I assume this is supposed to be Lua. Myrtle didn't really chase too much. But Aqua sure did. Rachel sure did too. Don't know what the fuck that's supposed to be though. I can't remember. Oh, there's Gala. This is Lua for sure. Original design model of the game. There's Lua, and this is probably Bailey's win. Yeah, we know you're a fan of them and over agree. Yeah. That's Freya. The way the original design looked. Yeah. I like they show that off too. Anyway. That's it for today's stream. Thanks for watching YouTube. Thanks for watching the VOD. Sorry it's super late, but like it happens. Bye.